actually does matter.
Ben Brust.
So they can't execute the way they want to play offensively.
This is Kyle and Brust.
Did you call us idiots?
Yeah.
On 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive on this Tuesday. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. I'm Ben Brust alongside Wisconsin backer Kyle Wallace. What's up, Kyle?
What's happening? It's a great day for Tuesday.
You know, I'm still waiting for the day that you surprised me with something other than just generics.
What do you want me to do? Give you facts, key things? What
anything other than just stating the obvious.
Oh no! I mean, is it? I mean, is it obvious? Some people right now are saying today sucks. So
it's a great day for you.
It is a great day for me, to be selfish. Are you good? You got you got the glasses on today.
I forgot how much the glasses bother you. Do you want me to take them off?
Because they're not real. They're not prescription.
They're blue light glasses.
You are a fake. A phony with the glasses. You're just doing. Yeah, some of us literally can't see. Okay?
I know your glasses are so thick.
We can't see, and then you make fun of us.
You can probably see 100 yards away.
Yeah, I can see it says Vietnamese eats, but I can't see that TV. I don't know what's on the TV.
Now, can you with the glasses on?
I sure can. Senegal.
Oh wow,
World Cup.
You can see.
Yeah, that's what actual glasses do. They don't just Did
I not tell you that I faked eating glasses?
You did tell me that, yes.
In second grade, I thought it was so cool to wear glasses that I faked the eye exam, and I got them wrong on purpose.
When did you get caught? When your eyes started being
When my eyes started hurting.
Yeah.
And I had straight up spiked hair with glasses in second grade.
Wow, I didn't know 8-year-olds were douches.
I started young.
Goodness gracious, spiked hair, glasses.
Yeah, all the above. Make sure you find us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. So maybe I'm feeling some second grade energy here as I'm wearing the glasses to feel cool, feel like you.
It's a prop. You're putting on a show. No, I legitimately cannot see.
I will say it's a prop.
I know it's a prop.
I know it's a prop too, dude.
I'm trying to figure out what is this all about.
I had a couple of meetings today, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear the glasses today. I think it makes me look more sophisticated.
No, but these don't even make you look sophisticated. They're kind of just like a cool enhancer. Like mine made me look like swaggy.
You think mine look cool?
Yeah, they look kind of cool. They don't make you look intelligent. I wouldn't say these make you look smart.
I guess glasses or no glasses, some things never change.
Yeah, that's very true. You got to get the right glasses to make you look smart. Like I look handsome and smart. They say, "Oh, that brother kind of smart. You look kind of smart." Without the glass, I just look like a dude. With the glass, I look handsome and smart. I know.
Let me see without the glasses.
I just look handsome.
I thought you said you just look like a dude.
A dude. But I'm handsome and smart with the glasses. As a matter of fact, baby girl told me, "Oh, you gotta wear the glasses for the wedding. You're
wearing the glasses for the wedding?
That is my my rib.
Do you do everything that your rib says?
Yeah. To stay alive, yes. You think you should. You should listen to your ribs.
Oh well. As always, make sure that you do get us at the Carbos Talking text line, 800-990-3776. Less is more. Now, Homer is being Homer. He has called something a Thibodeau. I just want you to listen to Homer from the Homer Hour because no one does it better when he is latching onto something.
Oh, he latch. He loves to latch.
He loves it. Once
he's
in
baby
on
milking.
He's in on it.
He's latching.
Homer on the Homer Hour.
Now, I'm presenting it now because it's going to be the topic. Do the Packers need to pull a Thibodeau? In terms of respecting LaFleur, he's been a good coach. We have to do better. NFC Championship, division game, and in that was the first 3 years, and in the last 4, one game, and have made it to the second round only once.
Yeah.
And the new he's the owner, but he's not the owner. I mean, policy basically said they're doing fine. We gave him an extension.
Again, the extension is the big part here. I still am watching Matt LaFleur, so much so that like I still can't get out of my head what John Anderson of ESPN said. Based off what Matt LaFleur and the Packers did in a 21-3 loss. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you blow that. You already had blown a game against the Bears late. The postseason for Matt LaFleur matters the most. And John Anderson of ESPN said they could be undefeated, and it doesn't matter to him. All that he cares about is what he can do in the playoffs. And so this stems from, obviously, Tom Thibodeau being the head coach of the New York Knicks, and the New York Knicks moved on from Thibodeau. Mike Brown comes in, and he wins a championship. You could also say it's Mark Jackson. They move on from Mark Jackson. Steve Kerr comes in to coach the Golden State Warriors. Championships. Kyle, you've referenced Tony Dungy with the Buccaneers. Hello?
I have. Yeah, I have.
I just wanted you to be a part of this.
Oh, no. I mean, I have referenced that, but again, I think right now it's too early to be talking about him being a Thibodeau, and I think this season this year is going to be a big indication for Matt LaFleur.
But here's the thing. I was thinking like on the lines of John Anderson of the playoffs are what matters for Matt LaFleur. But now it's about Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love with the uncertainty of Micah Parsons.
Yeah, I mean,
like they're so like they have like that tandem, the quarterback and the head coach specifically. Because I think you can say that Matt LaFleur is a good coach, but I don't know if you could say Matt LaFleur is a great leader.
Oh, come on.
What do you mean, come on?
Come on. I mean,
what do you mean, come on? He's a good
coach,
coach, but not a great leader.
Oh, my gosh.
Why are you being all dramatic?
Because is Kyle Shanahan not a great leader? Is he
I'm
not a good
talking
coach?
about anyone else.
No, my whole point
I'm talking about Matt LaFleur.
It's just we're so extreme. How
am I extreme? Homer laid it out perfectly. There was a common denominator with the success in the playoffs of who was the quarterback of the Green Bay Packers when Matt LaFleur had his most success. He deserves credit, but he had a Hall of Fame quarterback go NFC Championship game, and a number 1 seed, which they were asking for to have at home, and which they did not. And he, as an offensive play caller, and that quarterback did not show up offensively. They haven't won the division since that 2021 season. 22 was the last year Rodgers. 23, 24, 25 was Jordan Love.
Dang.
It's been that long. So, yes, I disagree with the extension. The extension was made by Ed Policy, who says this is what we're going with. But Matt LaFleur is a good coach. I can't call him a great leader until he's able to lead this new regime to something other than 7 seed.
You would have said Andy Reid wasn't a great leader. That's how ridiculous you sound. Just because you don't get to a Super Bowl doesn't mean you can't be a great coach and doesn't mean you can't be a great leader. There are a lot of great coaches.
But you're not calling him a great coach and great leader.
Matt LaFleur is a great coach. The record speaks for itself. The fact that
do you care about the regular season or do you care about playoffs?
Obviously, we want the playoffs, but dude, we cannot discredit what people do in an 18-week schedule. And so that's why when I look at Matt LaFleur, do I want more? Absolutely. But I think it's just so
give that same energy to Greg Gard, who people say, oh, in the regular season, he's so great.
Greg Gard gets put out in the first freaking round by a mid-major.
Matt LaFleur's 1-3 in playoffs.
Matt LaFleur is the only coach in National Football history to ever win a playoff game as a 7th seed. So you don't give me that crap. No.
What does that matter?
A good leader doesn't do that.
You haven't been to a Super Bowl as a Packer fan since 2010. You brought up the drought that it's been since you've been to a Super Bowl,
bro.
with
it's
that.
Not easy to get
okay
to a Super Bowl.
Hold the coach to a high standard.
I'm holding him to a standard, but sit here
You're
and say...
holding him to a low standard.
No, I'm not holding him to a coach that's made the playoffs back-to-back years, one of very few teams to actually make the playoffs the last 3 years, and doing that from transitioning on a quarterback, I don't know, named Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks you've seen with your own 2 eyes at an actual football game, and to be able to make that transition is incredible. I think we have to give him credit for that. Yes, am I satisfied with the fact that this team lost in the playoffs to the Bears last year?
Here come
Absolutely
the excuses.
not. There's no excuses, but what I'm saying is Matt LaFleur deserved an opportunity to continue the relationship and the partnership that they have grown. And what we seem to always
grown?
Forget,
the results are the results. What's grown?
Your quarterback in Jordan Love is arguably a top 10 quarterback, and as Brian Bulaga, who joined us yesterday here on our show, he even said that Jordan Love arguably could be a top 8, top 6 quarterback to some. And so for him to be able to develop a guy like that, to get him that good, for him to be able to get a team to where we won 11 games 2 years ago, this past season, the Packers were tearing it up until injuries to the top players on the team. And when I say the top players on the team, I'm talking about Micah Parsons, Zach Tom, and I'm talking about Tucker Kraft and Jaden Reed getting injured throughout the season. That hurt the Green Bay Packers' opportunity, especially late when you didn't have 3 of the 4 guys. And so Matt LaFleur is a very good coach. Is he falling short in the playoffs of where we want to go? Yes, he has fallen short, but I don't believe that we should cut bait right now. Now, this season is going to be a huge season. If the Packers stay healthy, right? If you got Micah Parsons, Zach Tom, Tucker Kraft, Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, all these guys in the playoffs, and you still fall short, then a conversation should be had about, is he the guy to get over the hill? But I don't think we're quite there quite yet, because had this team not had all those injuries, they were 9-3-1, and they were up in Denver, and I was there watching it, and I was celebrating. I was getting high. I had on my Broncos hoodie with my little cousin jersey on it because he played for the Broncos.
Cool.
While I'm cheering for the Green Bay Packers because I'm a Packer backer true in my heart. And I was excited during that first half, especially after that Josh Jacobs touchdown. And I'm like, boy, this team is cooking. And you saw how good the Broncos were. So what I am saying is,
a leader finds a way also to not go 0-5 after Micah Parsons goes out.
Yeah, sure. You can say what you want to say, but again,
I can say that.
It wasn't just Micah Parsons.
You've seen other teams
it wasn't
win
just Micah
games
Parsons
and not
that
just
went out.
Go to hell.
Your offensive line wasn't that great. Your team did collapse against the Chicago Bears multiple times. I mean, and then the Detroit, the
How
Minnesota
different is the
Vikings
offensive line this year than last year?
We'll see what the
exactly.
offensive line looks like throughout the season as they get coached up. But again, you can say it's an excuse, but I say it's a reason. It's a rationale of why the Packers faded last year. Michael Parsons was a huge part of that, and Zach Tom was a bigger part than you thought. Devontae Wyatt as well. When you're talking about 2 of your best defensive linemen last year both being gone in the bigger moments of the season, I think that's a valid excuse for why a team would fade. But I don't want to sit here and cut bait
so now the
quite yet.
excuses are reasons, but they were just reasons. Now they're excuses.
No, what I'm saying is I think it's a valid excuse. That is a valid excuse and the reason why, and the explanation why the Packers faded. If you take the best 2 defensive linemen off any team in the NFL, I promise you they're not winning the Super Bowl. I promise you that.
I'm not asking him to win a Super Bowl right now.
Then
I'm asking him to hold a 21-3 lead after having the blueprints of knowing what the Bears did to the Packers.
I know you're asking him to win the Super Bowl because you complained about the fact that this team failed with Aaron
I'm
Rodgers
asking
to
him
get to a
to
Super
not
Bowl.
be 1-3 in the playoffs.
This team
That's
also
1-3 with Jordan Love.
This team also.
So when
this
Homer
team also
brings
was
up,
against the 49ers.
do they need to do a Thibodeau? I'm going to think about it and be like, you know what? As someone who wasn't in favor of an extension, like, he has to do what he's expected to do as the Packers head coach in his 8th season.
I'm not saying I'm not going to hold him accountable for this season, but what I'm saying is that I don't think we need to be having the conversation.
You say you will not give excuses, but your default is to give excuses as to why the Packers.
They were handicapped going into the playoffs. The fact that the Packers
were they handicapped when they couldn't beat good teams when they won 11 games?
That was them in their maturation process. They won 11 games. They beat all the bad teams. They just couldn't beat the good teams, and they came back this year and they started the season off hot, beating the Detroit Lions twice this past season as well.
The way they lost and tied the Cowboys and lost to the Browns.
Yeah, that happens in the season.
Unexcusable ways that a head
coach
coach
lose games, Ben. That's what. Look up and down. You can look at the Patriots.
I'm not asking you to be 17-0. I'm asking them to have taken care of business and opportunity.
You're not going to take care of business
team,
every single week.
You're talking about a coach that was 5 for 5 in the red zone against the Cowboys, and then provided to play as soft as possible.
Yeah, I mean,
as soft as possible.
He has flaws.
Indeed, he does.
What coach
and so
doesn't
I'm
have flaws?
holding him to a standard of if you're going to give somebody extension that's been 7 seed under the LaFleur Love era, I'm going to look at it very closely, because if you believe the Packers have the talent to do something special, which you do, you should be holding them to the same standard, which you will not. You will find excuses and reasons as to why they were 0-5 without Micah Parsons, and why it was okay that the offensive line wasn't good enough, and why they couldn't get a first down in the third quarter.
Your standard is a sliding scale about how you feel on a certain day. You don't have
the richest thing I've ever heard.
A consistent.
You fly with the wind.
Tell
there
me
are
what you.
flip-flop
So what is
emojis in our chat?
What is it that you tell me? What is it that you want to see from Matt LaFleur this year?
Be a man and don't lose 5 straight games and go to hell when Micah Parsons goes out and blow a 21-3 lead, and let alone a 21-6 lead in the fourth quarter.
It's not great, but again, when you say just
Micah
Parsons,
it's not great. It's inexcusable. That's what it was. I'm still shocked at the idea that it's
disappointed.
Here's the extension. Here we go.
I'm disappointed, but I'm saying I wasn't ready to move on from Matt LaFleur. I was not. Even after that terrible loss that they had in Chicago, I wasn't quite ready to move on from Matt LaFleur, and I have explained to you that I believe if the Packers don't lose one of the best defensive players in the National Football League, if the Packers don't lose one of the best right tackles in the National Football League, I think it's a completely different result. But that was the cards that they were dealt. And so, again, this is a huge season because I don't expect for the Packers literally to lose their top 2 players to ACL injuries. Like, I don't expect – like, they're going to have injuries this year, but I don't expect Micah Parsons, Tucker Kraft, and then Zach Tom, all 3 to have knee injuries that derail their season. And so if the Packers are healthy going into the playoffs and Matt LaFleur gets put out in the first round, if the Packers only win 9 games this year and Micah Parsons plays all 17 games, then I'm going to be disappointed. So I am not moving away from him right now. But if the Packers do end up having all their players healthy, win 9 games, don't win the NFC North, and they play poorly, then, yeah, we could talk about doing a
Got
Thibodeau.
a lot of different things on the checklist.
Yeah, because there's a
Do
lot
you
of
think
things
Matt
to see.
LaFleur is a great leader?
I
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. Do you think Matt LaFleur is a great leader? I cannot say yes until he proves what he can do with Jordan Love as the head coach without Aaron Rodgers. Do you believe Matt LaFleur is a great leader? 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. Just let the fans have their voice be heard before you scream into the ether again because you disagree. And again, I know when people don't have your opinion,
Bro,
they're wrong.
You just said until he proves what he can do with Jordan Love. I don't know, make Jordan Love look like an MVP candidate last year. I don't know, have Jordan Love be the one of 3 quarterbacks in NFL history to throw for 4,000 yards, to throw for over 30 touchdown passes in his first season as a starter, just like Kurt Warner and Patrick Mahomes. Like, what are we talking about?
Regular season Kyle with us. I'm Ben Brust. We got more next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yes, I want to be a piece of meat. Yes. That is exactly what. Yes, does it boost my confidence? Absolutely.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and text line. This is more. Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just for you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
When your team needs custom gear, don't wing it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More is your local partner for high-quality apparel with hands-on design help and services that actually feel, well, helpful. For your business, teams, or events, Big Frog makes it easy. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon today.
Buying or selling a home isn't just a transaction. It's one of life's biggest decisions.
That's why clarity, trust, and the right guidance matter, especially in an ever-changing market.
I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
I'm John Lorenz.
And I'm Taylor Mangini. Our team delivers a white glove experience at every price point, combining expert negotiation, local insight, and genuine care.
Get started today with a team you can trust at wendorfteam.kw.com.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
Driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
Ewald Automotive Group is celebrating America's 250th birthday with as little as $250 down or $250 a month. Ewald makes it easy to drive the new or used vehicle to fit your lifestyle. Celebrate America's 250th with Ewald Automotive. $250 down or $250 a month. Available on over 1,500 vehicles at every Ewald dealership location.
Select models with approved credit, tax, title, license, registration, and $479 dealer fees extra. See dealer for details. Expire 7/5/26.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more where we are asking you, is Matt LaFleur a great leader? Kyle is on the defense for his guy, Matt LaFleur. But I obviously want to hear from you. Ryan from McGuanago chimes in. Matt LaFleur is a good offensive coach. He is no team leader. Dave from Aaron, LaFleur's soft, not a great leader. Now, Hafley was a great leader. Even his speeches got you amped up.
Here we go with the
Gus chimes in.
Who we don't have.
No, not saying LaFleur can't get there, but yes, he has a lot more to prove with Jordan Love. Ben is completely correct on this one. Kyle sounds like a true homer, LOL. Nick chimes in on the Carbless Talking text line. I don't think Matty Mouse is a good leader. Matty Mouse! If someone screws up, he does not do anything about it and hold people accountable. Kyle, anything you'd like to add? Regular season stat touting, 7 seed, no division titles, LaFleur Love era worthy extension.
No, I'm just
fan of.
Am I
status
happy
quo
that
of 7 seeds?
Am I happy that he hasn't gotten to a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers as a coach? Yes,
I didn't.
I am.
I didn't ask that. I'm not asking you about the Jordan Love, Matt LaFleur era of him being a great leader.
Yeah, I would say the first 3 years, I think he's been a really good leader, especially with the development that we've seen with this team. We haven't gotten.
You said really good, so you're not saying great.
I think he's a great leader. I think
you didn't say that.
No, I think Matt LaFleur is a great leader. The team seems to respect him. They respond to him. The team consistently steps up in big moments. In the regular season, in the playoffs, we've seen him do really well against the Dallas Cowboys. You saw him compete against the 49ers. Now, last year there was a collapse, and you see that there was a correction in the offseason to try to shore up some of the reasons why they collapsed during that game against the Chicago Bears.
We've heard from Tauscher and Jason, you can't shore up the collapses until the season happens. From a player perspective, you can be at practice and work on situations after situation after situation. You can try to do anything you want, but until you prove it on the field, you saw the initiative that they tried to do with turnovers last year. That's what they talked about in the offseason. It didn't work. So they can try to be better at finishing games in the offseason until they prove it on the field. It doesn't matter what they're telling me in OTAs and mandatory minicamps.
I think what you're ignoring is personnel. Personnel is what really shifts a lot of things, right? When you look at the teams in Seattle, you look at New England. New England had a coaching change, and they also had some additional personnel that they added. And you look at Seattle, they did a great job drafting, and they signed some good guys as well. Personnel can shift things, and I think the Green Bay Packers, even though they did not go and make any big splashes, I think some of the veteran presence and leadership that they got is going to pay dividends, and getting their guys back will pay dividends as well. And so that's why when I look at this team, I believe you would agree with me, through the first 13 games of the season, the Green Bay Packers, we didn't have much issues with them, right? The Cleveland game wasn't great.
Cleveland and the Cowboys.
The Cleveland game, they weren't great, but like teams have those puke games. And so overall, the Packers, when they lost in Denver, they were on a 4 or 5 game winning streak at that point.
Again, it's still something to me. It says a lot about a leader in how they respond to adversity. And I understand the importance of the players that they lost. But when you have a foundation of who you are as a coach, it's very much coach speak, right? No matter who it is, the next man up, you still find a way to win a game.
They played with a backup quarterback in the.
I don't care about week 18. What happened in week 17 is unexcusable.
If you had a backup quarterback who played well, but the defense got ran over.
They had a chance. A real chance, and you know it.
I know.
And you know
I was not happy
to win the NFC North. But they laid a freaking egg and let Derrick Henry run all over them.
That's your Jeff Hafley-led defense that somebody was just that somebody just said when Hafley speaks,
you can talk about him.
Respond.
You don't talk about me.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That defense laid an egg. Yeah, there are inexcusable performances.
But it all starts at the top. Is my point. The coach is the leader and sets the foundation of what the team is like, how they're going to respond. And the results don't go on Jeff Hafley's record. They don't go
on Matt LaFleur's record.
On Stanovich's. It goes right to Matt LaFleur.
No, I get it. And that's why I believe they made some corrections and some changes to keep that stuff like that from happening. They had lack of maturity in the locker room. They didn't know how to finish games, so they brought in some guys who have decorated, whether they played in the Super Bowl, whether they've been an All-Pro before. Those are the type of guys and personalities.
What's the evidence of him being a great leader? Because this is James the Postman, our guy working hard on the Carbless Talking text line, with the question being, is Matt LaFleur a great leader? Come on, Kyle, this is ridiculous. You can't possibly call Matty Mouse a great leader. The only argument you could have is his potential to become a great leader. There is zero evidence of him being a great leader.
So is Dan Campbell a great leader? Because he did transform the culture there with Detroit, but that team wasn't able to make the playoffs this past season. The team last year got put out in their first playoff game when they won 15 games. And the year before that, they lost in the NFC Championship game where I believe they were up at halftime. Is he not a great leader because they couldn't finish?
Again, this isn't about Dan Campbell.
No,
this is about Matt LaFleur.
I'm trying to understand what is.
This is about
what
the
is
Packers
standard?
It used to be Titletown. It used to be Titletown.
Yeah, and it was Titletown in 1960s.
So you don't believe?
We weren't even twinkles in the children's eyes of our parents at that time.
So you are a part of Entitled Town.
No, listen. What I'm saying is that I'm trying to understand what is the standard of great leadership when it comes to coaches, so I understand what he is up against. Because it is very few coaches. He's one of the longest tenured coaches in the NFL. If we were to fire him during the offseason, guess what? He would be one of the hottest coaches that somebody would have wanted to get. So again, love the one you're with. The grass ain't always greener on the other side, and I'm glad we're running it back with Matt LaFleur this year with a team that's going to come back healthy. And it seems like they also in the offseason figured out what they want to do offensively while moving on from Tay Wicks and moving on from Romeo Doubs.
The health word keeps coming up, and obviously I understand why, because there is no doubt there was an aspect of who was hurt and an impact that it has. I still believe that a leader would find a way to not end the season the way they did. 21-6 against the Bears in a playoff game is inexcusable.
Yeah, I agree.
But when does health become an excuse that isn't used?
When your best pass rusher and your best pass catcher and your best offensive lineman and your second best defensive lineman, when a team wins the Super Bowl like that, call me.
We're not saying win the Super Bowl.
Okay, when a team
again, I went to 1-3 in the playoffs.
Bro, the fact that they were even up against the Chicago Bears that way shows you how impressive this team can be.
Oh my God!
No,
you are ridiculous.
The Bears did force the Rams to go into an overtime in the following week, did they not? We were on the road.
You 2 weeks ago said the Bears.
I'm not worried about the Bears this season. No, they're going to fall off this season.
Caleb Williams.
I'm not worried about that. But I'm just saying,
you called me a flip flopper. You're discounting the Bears and said they didn't stand a chance against the Rams.
I said it wasn't. I would say what the Packers did in the first half was impressive, and what they did in the second half was as impressive, because I can't believe a team lost a lead like that, especially in the fourth quarter, allowing 25 points to be scored in the fourth quarter. It was a disaster in the fourth quarter of that game.
I'm still waiting for the examples that James, the Postman, was asking from you about how he is a great leader. The examples.
The Packers were the youngest team in the NFL back in 2023, and he was able to get that team that was 3-6. To go to the playoffs and win a playoff game. I think that takes great leadership. Quarterbacks, there's a lot of quarterbacks that get drafted
from
in the first
that.
round.
What's it been?
11-win season.
But
2
you
seasons
know
ago.
that didn't
And
matter
they
because
won.
they couldn't beat teams that were better than them.
Okay, and then what did they do last year? They started beating good teams, and then they had injuries that derailed them. Now,
and did the leader elevate the team when the injuries happened?
Listen,
or
Matt
you're just
LaFleur,
making the excuse that the injuries are the reason why they couldn't win a game, because nobody could win a game like that. Even though the San Francisco 49ers were depleted. And
they didn't make the playoffs 2 years ago when they were depleted. They were trash 2 years ago when they were depleted. So where are we going with this? They weren't as depleted this year going into the playoffs.
Again, last year they were depleted, still found a way based off Kyle Shanahan's foundation. If you want to compare LaFleur to Shanahan, we can go that route because his resume is better than Matt LaFleur from a holistic standpoint.
Shanahan is a better coach than Matt LaFleur. He is. I'm not saying he's the best coach, but what I'm saying is let me know what the standard of what great leadership is, because if Matt LaFleur isn't considered a great leader in the NFL, then there's not even a handful of coaches. There's probably 3 or 4 coaches in the NFL that are great leaders.
And my favorite part now is, I believe here, okay, Kyle, so what you're saying is Dan Campbell isn't as great as a leader either. Then you're also proving that Matt LaFleur isn't.
What I'm saying, I'm trying to figure out Ben's standard. I'm trying to say, would you consider Dan Campbell not a leader?
I told you what it is. You can't lose to the Browns in the way you did. You can't have the time management debacle against the Cowboys as a 7th-year head coach. So you can't lose 21-3 in a playoff game.
So you believe that there's only like 3 great leaders in the NFL, 4 great leader coaches in the NFL?
Sure, if you want to put that, I'll be sure.
No,
I'm talking about Matt LaFleur.
That's your judgment.
I am talking about Matt LaFleur.
You're trying to convince me that Matt LaFleur is not a coach.
So all I can do is go with what I have. And what I have is, I am looking at the season, is I have doubts that Matt LaFleur can lead this team without Micah Parsons, however long he's going to be out. I have doubts that when they get to the playoffs, I should be able to trust that he's going to lead them to places where he's been extended for the Green Bay Packers to be their head coach, based off what I've seen with him and Matt LaFleur the last 3 years.
I have no doubts about the regular season, but in the playoffs, like, if you haven't shown me anything, I can't sit here and just say, oh, you're going to show me this. No, I got to see it from him. So I do look forward to seeing Matt LaFleur have another opportunity in the postseason this year. But during the regular season, I have full confidence that even though the Packers will be without Micah Parsons for potentially 4 to 8 weeks, I do have confidence
despite being 0-5 without him.
Yeah, because they have an entire offseason to game plan for it. There's a complete difference in adjusting on the fly versus acquiring players and getting guys ready to be in a certain position to start the season. It's completely different.
Yeah, it's completely different to have Lucas Van Ness, Warren Brinson, Baron Sorrell, and Colin Oliver being your guys on the edge to replace one of the best edges in the game.
Your game plan is completely different when you know going into the season I'm going to be without these guys. The expectations for these guys are completely different. You may end up rushing different. Your whole defense may change going into the season versus having to adjust on the fly during the regular season. That is a tall task to ask somebody to do.
Green and gold goggles. Kyle's out in full effect. Again, I'm not even like cherry picking right now on the Carbos Talk. I'll let you read it.
I don't give a damn what the Carbos Talking text line got to say. I know what real Packers
unlike you, I care about the fans and their opinions. This is the epitome of Kyle Wallace. If you disagree with him, then you're just wrong.
This is folks from the KB fam that disagree. The folks who aren't texting in are the people that are shaking their heads saying, "Get them, Kyle." There's a lot of them. And shout out to y'all. Y'all ain't got to text in. I don't need y'all validation.
2 people just shook their heads and said, yeah, that's right, Kyle. And they're not in this room.
I don't need that validation.
I don't know where they are, but they're somewhere.
No, I just, overall, again, Matt LaFleur, there's areas for him to improve. Absolutely. But to say he's not a great leader, say he's not a great coach, I think that's crazy. And I think the NFL would tell you different.
I'm looking at Matt LaFleur, and I'm looking to see if he actually does something different than a 7 seed and different than not winning the division with Jordan Love, who allegedly is this close to top 6 quarterback that you referenced from Brian Balaga, who joined us yesterday. I think it's time now that you talk about trying out different things that are comfy right now, because I think, maybe you need a rest after this conversation.
No, I don't need a rest quite yet, but when I get home, I'm going to plop into my beautiful, nice mattress that I got from Steinhoffels. What I love about Steinhoffels, it literally is your one-stop shop. Whether you're trying to set up your apartment, whether you're trying to set up your house, whatever you're trying to do, Steinhoffels has everything for you. If you want to hook up your bedroom, they got you. If you're trying to hook up your living room, they got you. You can bundle it. You can do whatever you need to do. You can set up your back patio. You can set up your kitchen. They have it all at Steinhoffels. Dining rooms, living rooms, bedrooms, and your entertainment. They can hook you up. And right now, when you work with Steinhoffels, they are doing their Beauty Rest mattress sale at this time. And with you get a Beauty Rest mattress from Steinhoffels, you're getting a great mattress that fits for you. In addition to that, you can save 30% off store-wide, plus you can get $250 MasterCard when you spend $29.99 or more. So whether you're shopping for a new sofa, bedroom set, dining room, or mattress, now is the perfect time to save big and bring home the styles you love. Celebrate Steinhoffel's America 250 sale. Yes, they have America 250 sale going on right now. Shop in-store or anytime at steinhoffels.com or right in-store.
Barry Jackson is a writer down in Miami. He says that he has heard from one of Giannis's associates. I find that hard to believe based off the words of Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'll tell you how and why that makes sense next.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust.
I don't know about you. I like to be gawked at, okay?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust talking about our great friends at Road America, America's national park of speed. Turn your day into an experience at Road America. Conveniently located in between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay, this legendary track offers more than just racing. Walk the grounds, explore every corner, and watch the action from wherever you want. Kids 16 and under get you in free with a paying adult at the gate and camp on site all weekend long. IndyCar is must-see and is coming up on June 18th through the 21st. Great food, great views, and non-stop action. Road America, where racing meets outdoors. Check out roadamerica.com to get tickets.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace for Universal Windows Direct. Summer is here, and if your home already feels warmer than it should, your windows could be working against you. Right now, buy 4 windows, you get 4 free. That's one of the biggest offers of the year. Plus, you'll get 48 months of 0% interest financing, same as cash. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months of interest-free payments, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
You asked, and it's back. The original Cubano fan favorite has returned to Cousin Subs, and if you know, you know. It starts with tender pulled pork, our original recipe, and layers in savory ham, Genoa salami, and melty Swiss, grilled together for that hot, craveable bite. Then topped with fresh onions, tomatoes, pickles, and brown mustard and mayo, all on our signature bread. It's the fan favorite you've been waiting for. The Cubano, back at Cousin Subs, but only for a limited time. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
The biggest sporting event in the world, and a Superior light beer to match it. From the pitch to the pour, Superior's worth paying for. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy Michelob Ultra while watching FIFA World Cup 26 at Maxwell's in Cedarburg, Stenny's Lake Country, Maddie's in New Berlin, and Jug's Pub and Grill in Slinger. Michelob Ultra. Enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Associated Bank, we thought about speaking like other banks with hoity-toity names like Total Privilege Pay or something. But we don't speak bankish, we speak your language. When we say 2-day early pay, we mean you get paid 2 days early. $50 overdraft grace zone? That's a grace zone of up to $50 if overdrafts happen. And maintenance fee free account? Well, that speaks for itself. At Associated Bank, we get you. That's why we've got you. Learn more at associatedbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
An uninspired, cookie-cutter trade show booth is unlikely to move the needle.
Picture this: lights, motion, energy, engagement. A space so bold, it stops people mid-step.
That's what the award-winning team at Captivate Exhibits has been delivering for over 30 years.
From high-impact trade show exhibits to immersive lobbies, history walls, and culture-driven interiors, Captivate transforms ordinary square footage into unforgettable brand experiences.
Get started today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Amore, pepperoni, amore, mozzarella, amore. Screaming Sicilian, screaming Sicilian, more.
Screaming Sicilian frozen pizza. More toppings, more flavor. More is amore.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. Been asking you if you believe Matt LaFleur is a great leader at 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talk and Text line. List is more. See us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Speaking of Madison, Madison Hayes 24 is on it. Open it up. It's also on at Ben Brust ESPN on Instagram. You can comment there on social media. She's on it. Is Matt LaFleur a great leader?
Let me see. Well, ain't nothing 414 Kyle Wallace. Kyle Wallace 414.
That's crazy.
I ain't see no tag.
Boo.
He wasn't cooking. He wasn't chef in the kitchen. Matt LaFleur.
So I do want to replay what Brian Windhorst said yesterday on Get Up, because it's probably the best way to put where things sit for Giannis Antetokounmpo in the direction it feels like it's going right now, or at least the way he wants it to go. Here's Brian Windhorst on Get Up.
Yes, the league believes that this is finally going to happen. I would be remiss if I didn't point out that he still could commit to re-signing with the Bucks, but talks have intensified over the last 7 to 10 days. Look, he has focused on wanting to be a member of the Miami Heat, and because he's only got 1 year on his contract, he has some control over that. But the Heat and the Bucks have been talking for months, Greeny, and not agreed to a deal because the Bucks don't love the Heat's offer. There are 3rd teams involved. There are 4th teams involved. In recent days, we have seen that the Boston Celtics have shown some interest there. But a Celtics offer has a stumbling block. Number one, you'd be breaking up potentially Jalen Brunson and Jaylen Brown. Number two, it would mean changing the entire structure of the way the Celtics play basketball. So stay tuned. We'll be more on that as the week unfolds.
He definitely must have been on a time crunch, because every time I hear that, I hear Jalen Brunson and Jaylen Brown. Obviously, Jalen Brunson, very top of mind. Jason Tatum is who obviously Windhorst was looking for with the Celtics. That being said, Miami is in the conversation around Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Great place to party.
And Miami area sports writer Barry Jackson tweeted this yesterday. I can confirm via Giannis associate what Wendy has been saying, that Giannis absolutely wants to go to the Heat. Excited about the possibility, but has been exploring life options in Miami. Can't elaborate on that yet. But, and it's a big but, like with Lillard, it's not a case of Miami and absolutely nowhere else. So, Giannis's associate. Who's Giannis's associate? This was a big topic of conversation after the trade deadline. Because Thanasis on Thanalis' show, his brother said this.
What happened to integrity?
It's a great question.
What happened to, let me ask Giannis what's actually happening. Right? If I hear one more time, his camp said, where is camp? Like, we literally don't talk to nobody. I don't understand this notion of his camp said. Is this an American thing? Is this like, oh, his people said?
No, I think.
And this other person said.
Is this an American thing?
Now that I listen to it again, it seems I love Thanasis, but it seems
I love Thanasis, but
when you trying to really, throw people off, is this what y'all do in America?
What
this is a
happened
little
to
gaslighting,
integrity?
doesn't it? Doesn't it? What happened to integrity?
What happened to integrity?
And this is American thing. It seems like a
What's
little
wrong with you all?
It seems a little gaslighting. And again, I don't know.
Explain gaslighting.
Gaslighting means that you may be on to something, but then they try to make you feel like you're wrong, or make you feel like you're in the wrong, or you did something. Like, where did you get this information from? No, you didn't see me cheating. That wasn't me. No, you look like me. But my dress is longer than that type of stuff. And so for me, it seems to me that all the stuff that, even though Giannis may not have said anything, the rumors are coming from somewhere. And a lot of it has been factual, because every time
we also not act like Giannis has an agent.
What happened to integrity?
He does have an agent. And so my thing is that the Miami thing is interesting, because remember last week, what did Giannis tweet? Or excuse me, he put something on Instagram. He did a story on Instagram, and he had a song, we in Miami, and na 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 na. But he had a song, and he chose the line in the song that talked about Miami. And I think he was trying to put some little,
subliminal messaging
out there for people to understand. This is what I'm.
It wasn't very subliminal.
This is what I guess. If I'm the Bucks, I'm saying I don't give a damn where you want to go. We sending you where we want to send you, because at the end of the day, we need to get the best package possible. And if I'm the Milwaukee Bucks, I'm looking at what Mikal Bridges got, 5 first-round draft picks from the Nets. I'm looking at what Desmond Bane got, 4 first-round draft picks from the Orlando Magic.
Where were their contracts? Were they 1 year expiring?
I think Desmond Bane ended up signing an extension, and I know Mikal Bridges signed an extension last offseason. So I'm not, so they were getting close to being to the end. But they're also not Giannis, and Giannis is a whole different beast.
But then they
Giannis
also
is
make
a
it
superstar.
seemingly known that they don't want to be in the current place where they're at, because
and-
that is an element
well, the
that
thing
even
is,
the Bucks have screwed up themselves.
Giannis hasn't made it known.
But Jimmy Haslam has made it known.
And that's
what
I'm
Jimmy
saying.
Haslam's made known, is that he's either going to be here or he's not.
This deadline of next Tuesday, they should scrap that. The Bucks should say, we are going to trade Giannis. They should let every team know we are not going to trade Giannis for whatever you offer us. We're going to trade Giannis for all of the right pieces, all of the right picks. And so when I hear Wendy talking about Giannis wants to go to Miami, cool. I want to go vacation in Miami too. But just because I want to go don't mean my bank account say I can go. And the Milwaukee Bucks are basically, they should tell Giannis, like, listen, until Miami can find a way to get us more assets and more draft picks.
AKA bring another team, likely.
Yeah, we can't make this deal. And I don't even know why Giannis was going to go down to Miami to play with Bam Adebayo. That's not a championship formula.
What happened to integrity?
Why do you keep playing that?
What do you mean?
What happened to integrity?
What happened to integrity?
That's great.
I just like how he says it. That's all.
It is.
You like the accent?
Can you speak Greek?
No.
All right then.
I can't speak anything but English.
Barry can speak that.
You mean you can barely speak that?
I do my best every single day, and
What
I'm getting
happened to
better.
integrity?
GBED. I'm getting better every single day.
Yeah, whatever.
Proud of you, buddy.
Whatever y'all saying, but I'm just, again, the Milwaukee Bucks in this situation do not trade Giannis just because he wants to go to Miami. I honestly, if
What if it's the only option?
It's not the only option because other teams have deals on the table. But after the postseason, as the offseason continues on, the Bucks don't need to make a deal before the NBA draft. Like what?
That's the weirdest
he can't
part.
sign
Is
an
like,
extension till October.
if it's not the best deal, but Jimmy Haslam says he wants it before X date,
It's
why
stupid.
did he do that?
Guess what? Damian Lillard, guess what? They had a whole trade saga 2 summers ago where we thought Dame may want to go, but there was nothing out there. And we didn't get Dame until like right before NBA training camp started happening. Like, you don't need to make these deals now. Nobody can sign it. Giannis cannot sign an extension until October, so there's no reason to rush it. Be patient. And even if you can't get another pick in this draft, that is okay. You're already picking in a lottery. You're picking top 10. You can find yourself a piece for the future. And so I wouldn't say rush it now just to get a deal done before the draft when you could get pieces in the future. You never know what kid's going to be cold in 2030. So I just don't want the Bucks to rush this at all because that wouldn't be good for the organization's long-term health.
Well, Giannis also cannot sign an extension until 6 months after he is at a new place. So,
oh wow. That part is news to me. So that means he can't even sign the extension until December right now.
Yeah, but ultimately, I'd like to probably believe the place he is pushing to go to is a place he's going to go long term. Otherwise, the Bucks won't get anything if it's just based off of a.
Do you care where he's pushing? The Toronto Raptors thing. The San Antonio Spurs didn't give a damn where Kawhi was pushing.
What
happened to integrity?
Then he's gonna finish and walk away, and you get nothing.
Well, if I'm a team, is the goal for me to win a championship like the Raptors?
But the worst thing that could happen is that he walks away and you don't get anything at all.
No, the Bucks have to trade him. Now they're going to get to the point where they have to trade him.
But that's where the leverage that he has comes in.
Obviously, I'm willing for the Bucks to get a lesser deal in September of 2026 than sit here and pull the trigger too early in June of 2026. I'm willing to take that risk.
I think that's something you're saying right now, but in September you'd probably disagree. Now, there's a great injustice going on in the world of baseball, and it has to do with a Milwaukee Brewer. We'll tell you who it is and why next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Eleanor Roosevelt and Franklin D. Roosevelt.
They were kissing cousins?
They were cousins. You know that?
But were they kissing?
They were married.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
I'm not overly concerned because it seems as if Green Bay's not overly concerned.
Wildy and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody over there feels like this team was there. We got short-circuited with injuries. We have the right staff, we have the right people, and we have the right players. We just need to stay healthy, and we'll be champions.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it, your way.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hey, y'all. It's the Rocket Roger Clemens here. Spent a lot of time pitching heat. Years later, the pain in my joints remind me of those days, but I'm not looking to sit still, and I definitely am not interested in going under the knife. That's why I chose QC Kinetics.
Not just for elite retired athletes. QC Kinetics gives everyday folks joint pain relief using regenerative treatments that work with your body to help repair joint damage.
No surgery, no long recovery, whether it's your knees, hips, shoulders, or back. My friends at QC Kinetics will help you get moving again so you can get back to doing the things you love.
QC Kinetics medical professionals will look at your x-rays or MRI to determine if you're a good candidate.
I trusted QC Kinetics to help me feel like myself again, and I'm proud to recommend them to you.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
At Big Fish Contracting, we want every home project to be a good story worth sharing. That's why we as a team aim to exceed your expectations. We can improve any aspect of your home. Everything from a complex remodel to the essential roof, gutters, siding, and windows. Integrity, humility, and kindness are why we've grown in southeastern Wisconsin for the last 2 decades. Visit BigFishContracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes and redeeming an industry.
It's time for the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirits deals in town. Located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action.
A pair of shutouts, an all-time pitching performance, and a late weekend call-up took over the Milwaukee Brewers headlines as they topped the Philadelphia Phillies for a series win at American Family Field over the weekend. No headline bigger than what The Miz, Jacob Mizorowski, did Friday in the series opener. A complete game shutout, 9 innings pitched, 15 strikeouts, the minimum faced and only 1 hit allowed. Continues to push The Miz as a Cy Young favorite in the National League. And to cap off the weekend in the series win, welcome to Milwaukee, Cooper Pratt, the up-and-coming infielder, joins the team this week for their series against Cleveland.
This has been the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart. Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Oh, if you're chasing those big jackpots and nonstop excitement, you know where to go. It's Potawatomi Casino Hotel. 2,600 plus slot machines. Exclusive straight off the Vegas Strip. They got Wheel of Fortune now. I saw somebody hit the grand, like the super grand on the Wheel of Fortune already. Those machines came in hot. I want some of that money. Slot machines, table game, bingo, and of course, the amazing sports book with great drink specials, great food. Steak and eggs are calling my name sometime soon at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Check them out. Potawatomi.com. Must be 21 or older to enter. Well, it is officially official. Cooper Pratt will be the 5th player to make his Major League debut for the Brewers this season.
Love a good Cooper Pratt.
Luis Rengifo has been designated for assignment.
Oh, wow. The release.
What did you say to me, Strofe? Just bring it out here. What's up?
Kyle said, love a good Cooper Pratt.
I do love a good Cooper Pratt.
Well, I'm going to have to do the thing where I got to turn the TV off because it's an old Packer game.
What do you mean?
Do you know more than one Cooper Pratt?
No, I'm just...
So why do you love a good Cooper Pratt?
Because he was watching the Packer game.
No, because I love a good Cooper. What do you want me to say? That Cooper Pratt came up, we gave him an extension. I mean, this was going to happen.
What are you watching in there?
This was, right now, they were just doing the highlights from the 2007-2008 NFC Championship game.
So a
where
game the Packers lost. The last Brett Favre game.
Yeah, it was
So
the
that's
touchdown.
yes.
No, the touchdown pass. The touchdown pass was to Donald Driver.
You're being distracted by one of the most heartbreaking Packers games of your life.
I still remember the way it made me feel. I was in disbelief.
I also remember the way it made me feel.
And Brett Favre was freezing cold. He looked like he didn't want to be out there. That
Tom
interception was
Coughlin
awful.
looked like he had tomatoes on each cheek.
Yeah, he definitely.
And he still does, honestly.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's kind of like.
It never recovered.
That game affected the rest of his life.
No, it never came.
Yeah, it led to a Super Bowl.
His cheeks never recovered.
No.
Hell no.
No, hell no, they didn't.
What is it's not freezer burn? What is it called when you got?
It's called
like windburn.
Well, no. It's frostbite.
Frostbite.
Yes. He had frostbite on his cheeks,
and it never went away.
I guarantee, if you ask him, Kyle, Tom Coughlin, that is, former coach of the Giants, if you asked him, was frostbite worth winning that first Super Bowl? You know what he's saying?
He said, "Hell yeah,
hell yeah, it was."
Yeah,
I love my frostbite. It tells a good story.
Cooper Pratt being brought up and Rengifo being designated for assignment is not the injustice I was speaking of. Bryce Terang is, as Strofe put it, being robbed. He is too far down the list in voting. Have you voted? Kyle, have you voted?
No.
What do you mean no?
I haven't.
Your mic is cut off until you vote.
I haven't.
Go vote right now.
Go
vote.
Okay.
Go vote.
I scanned the QR code when I was watching the game. I was like, I got to do
Wait a
this.
minute. Watching the game. That means you haven't voted today.
Today, no.
But why are you yelling at Kyle? Go vote.
I've at least voted once.
Oh, there it is.
First off, I hope you voted 5 times because you can vote up to 5. Wait a minute. You're speaking of injustices.
Before we
You're
go
speaking
further,
of injustices, and you haven't even impacted since they released the numbers. They released the numbers yesterday.
I plan on utilizing not just one email, but 2 emails.
That's great, Ben, but you plan on it. That means you haven't helped the injustice.
We're planning to make a plan.
That's like saying, "Oh, you were wrong. You were wrongfully arrested. I'm planning to bail you out of jail, but I haven't bailed you out of jail yet."
But I did. I voted. Kyle didn't vote.
Bro, what are we doing? How many times did you wait? How many times have you voted? When did All-Star voting start? Oh, how many weeks ago?
He's voted 5 times total. I have voted 5 times every day for the last 10 days.
And so you can vote 5 times a day?
Well, you can just resubmit your ballot 5 times. You just click a button at the end. So you voted 1 time of the 5 you could have on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, no.
You
Hand up.
Yeah.
Pat on the back to me.
Part of the injustice.
Pat on the back to me. I'm part of the injustice that I brought to the air.
You are the king of just spewing things without understanding what you're doing.
First off,
Kyle hasn't voted. I voted 1 time when you had a chance to vote 5.
I still voted more than Kyle.
Yeah, that's true, but we need to fix the injustice. Here's what you need to do, and everybody listening that supports Bryce Terang, William Contreras, and Jake Bowers, who are all within striking distance at the respective positions. You need to build it in to your daily routine. So today, I've told you before, every day.
It's great for the potty.
Every day, yeah.
I clearly am potty training. It's great for your bathroom time.
It'd be great for your morning dump, yes. But for me, the first thing I do every morning when I wake up, I've told you this before, I do my puzzles. I do my LinkedIn and my New York Times puzzles. But before I did my puzzles today.
Throw Wordle in there too?
Yeah, I do Wordle. It's New York Times. I got in 4 today. Thanks for asking. I did my MLB All-Star voting today. And by the way, I should also throw in, you should vote for Sal Frelick, even though he ain't making the All-Star game. I did vote for him.
That's a waste. That's an injustice.
I voted for Churio, Frelick, and Mitchell. I voted for all Brewers.
It's too bad that Jackson was hurt as long as he was.
He's hot right now.
That Hansel is so hot right now. Are you kidding? NL Player of the Week? Yeah. Him and Jacob Mizorowski?
Did he just say NFL Player of the Week?
He did, but he corrected himself.
I said NFC.
Oof.
He corrected himself.
I'm trying to see where I submit at.
Oh, it's not that hard.
I don't know why it says submit at the bottom, but for some reason it's not letting me submit.
Ben, I still can't believe you opened the segment with there's an injustice going on.
I'm doing some self-evaluation right now, how I can make up from this, and I'm really struggling.
I haven't voted since Sunday, first off, which you can vote every day. And you can vote 5 times every day. You have voted once of apparently the injustice of the 15 you could have.
So what I can do then is make 5 different emails.
You don't.
Well, I think it's based on your IP address, so you might want to do the studio computer, your phone, your laptop.
My wife's laptop and my wife's phone.
You ain't doing all that, Ben.
I will record myself doing that.
I believe he'll do it. He is kind of a crazy person.
You have too much. That means you have way too much time on your hands.
He's going to be watching the game then.
I was going to say, I'll be sitting on the couch after my daughter goes to bed. There's plenty of time to get 5 devices and make sure that I am undoing the injustice that I am a part of.
Just build it into your daily routine like I have.
Do I have to vote for somebody in the AL?
Yes. which is fine. Just vote for who's ever in first place. We don't care.
That's why it won't let me submit. I ain't got to do every position, do I?
You do, yes.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
You can just select your
You know
favorite
what?
teams, though. Just select like the
I'll
Guardians.
do 10 devices. I got to make them for Kyle now. 'Cause he's not gonna do this.
Help me out, Strove, not Ben, because Ben doesn't know what he's doing.
I-
So wait a minute.
I clicked and submitted. I
No,
just
so
didn't
when
do
you
it
submit,
every
do they allow for you to resubmit with the same ballot
Yes,
over and
so
over?
once
like they
you
used to?
submit, it'll just say on the bottom, you can vote up to 5
So-
times, then say submit ballot, submit ballot, submit
Why
ballot, submit
why
ballot.
is Ben nodding his head? Because that's why I said like they used to when I voted in the past, but I haven't voted in a couple years. I feel like.
If you are not driving, please take the time right now before you call in for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust to vote for Bryce Terang.
Third base is trash this year.
Trash.
Jeez, maybe Cooper Pratt. I mean, I guess he'll be at short.
He's not eligible.
But I mean, well, you would have said the Miz was ineligible.
What did he call Cooper Pratt to start?
Well, you don't vote for pitchers.
What did he say?
I love a Cooper Pratt.
I love a
Cooper
great
Pratt.
Cooper Pratt.
I love a good Cooper Pratt.
Love a good Cooper
Well,
Pratt.
speaking of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust,
I'll just
TJ
vote for
chimes in. My
Renifo.
favorite part of the week, Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, with questions read by Kyle, who can't read. That's what's coming up next in 2 minutes. 800-990-3776. Let's get caller 12. If you were caller 12 with my 500 record, what about 8-8-5?
9-9-5.
9-9-5. I mean, I'm sitting pretty on the win column in terms of hitting the over on the year.
You're approaching double digits.
But we'll see what we got in store here. If you're caller 12, if you're a smarty pants, you can take me on in Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust with Kyle Wallace reading. Good luck with his reading skills. Caller 12, 800-990-3776.
Got the questions late. Damn! Yordan Alvarez is destroying the
He
ball.
is mashing. Absolutely
Is he
mashing.
available?
He
could be.
He could be. It'd take a lot.
Well,
They
it
aren't
would be-
good right now,
It would be
but
worth
they
it, wouldn't it?
they're not good right now, but I don't think it'll happen.
You think we get a masher like that?
800-990-3776. Caller 12 next.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geistdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Get out of the house this summer and head to Road America, conveniently located between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay. This legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course has been hosting the world's best racers since 1955. Bring the whole family. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. You can camp on site, explore the grounds, and take in the racing your way. It's more than just a race, it's a full experience. IndyCar is the must-see race coming June 18th through the 21st. Come for the experience, stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Join Cousins Club Rewards today. Grab your first sub and your next one could be free. After your first qualifying purchase, you'll earn a free sub and start collecting points for free food, exclusive deals, and even Cousins gear. Sign up today. It's fast and easier than ever on the Cousins Subs app. Earn points online, on the app, or in store. However you enjoy Cousins Subs, your rewards are right at your fingertips. Cousins Subs. We believe in better.
Get your green and gold off-season fix right here. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is Kyle and Brust here on ESPN Wisconsin. I'm Kyle Wallace. Ben Brust is hiding somewhere, and it's time for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust says, today we are going to have a doozy, and you guys might complain about my reading today because I did get the questions maybe around 2:30, but I had not looked at them until this moment because I was trying to vote for the All-Star ballot, so it's going to be a doozy because of that, but then in addition, because of our contestant today. And so with that being said, go ahead and hit it.
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Presented by Lakeland University. Don't put your life on hold to earn your degree. Build a schedule that fits your needs at lakeland.edu. Also sponsored by Geist Garage Doors, your local trusted garage door company for over 70 years. Don't think twice. Call Geist.
All right, for today we have a contestant that this guy is absolutely, he sucks at doing this. He lies about the score over and over and over again. This is his third time competing this year in Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust and has not won Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, I think, ever. Welcome into the show. The person who will be paying me $10,000 when the Bucks trade Giannis, Chef Ed.
How's it going, Kyle?
Chef Ed, you continue to call in, which is great. I appreciate you listening because you tried to go to other places and you realize this is the only place for you. Are you ready to go, Chef Ed? You gonna kill it today?
I'm ready.
All right. You feel good?
Yeah, I feel good.
Yeah. You gonna beat Ben Brust?
I'm gonna beat him.
Say it. I'm gonna beat him. Say it. I'm gonna beat him.
I'm gonna beat him.
Say it louder with your chest.
Kyle, I'm taking down Ben today.
Hell yeah, let's go with 15 questions in 90 seconds. Chef Ed, you are the contestant. We'll find out if you're smarter than Ben Brust. If you do not know the answer, you can always say skip or pass, and we will come back to that question. I don't actually have a pen right now, so I'll bring a marker. Chef Ed, you know how it goes. You ready to go, man?
Ready.
Here he is in 3, 2, 1. How many letters are in Jacob Mizorowski's last name?
12.
The 3 colors of the Australian flag are red, blue, and what?
White.
What is the name of a baby goat?
Pass.
What color does Winnie the Pooh wear? Shirt. What color shirt?
Yellow.
This U.S. men's national team goalkeeper had a nickname of the Secretary of Defense.
Repeat that, please.
This U.S. men's national team goalkeeper had the nickname Secretary of Defense.
Bussy?
Which singer had the Billboard Song of the Year in 2002 with Hot in Here?
Oh, pass.
What does FM stand for?
Repeat that word.
What does FM stand for?
Pass.
Which blood group is considered universal donor?
O negative.
Who was the only U.S. president to serve 3 terms?
Eisenhower.
Which U.S. state is the Great Salt Lake located in? Lock in, Sheffield.
Utah.
What year did PS5 come out?
Pass.
All right. Well, he tried. He got you, Chef Ed. The problem is that you got dejected. You got dejected because you didn't know. So
I thought you firing him up was really gonna work.
Well, he. You know, when we got to Winnie the Pooh, I knew he wasn't feeling it. And
you said, "What color shirt does Winnie the Pooh wear?" He said, "Yellow." Winnie the Pooh is yellow.
And then when I asked about the U.S. team, I don't even know the answer he gave for that.
I have him as a 3 spot.
Yeah, he didn't know. He didn't know hiding her. And then the one that gets me, bro, how doesn't he know? He was alive. He was born during Eisenhower's tenure, wasn't he? Eisenhower left office in what? 62?
I'm going to go with Ben.
Or 60? 60. Weren't you born? What year were you born, Chef Ed? What year did Eisenhower leave office? Yeah, I just... No. Why you look at it?
There's no answers. We're fine. There's no answers. We're okay.
How?
He looked at the screen to see if there's any answers.
No, the screen just says you need to block Chef Ed's number. Is all it says.
all I see is Chef Ed, no matter what's on the screen or not.
Yeah. I mean,
all time.
You got to know what you're walking into.
Yeah.
He already hung up.
Oh, he's mad.
He must be.
I tried to get him hyped up.
Try to talk him off the ledge.
He got him hyped up. He got him to yell, "I'm gonna beat Ben."
I was wondering what took so long.
Well, here's the thing.
There's a whole damn pep talk.
No, we're gonna let you go. I rarely do this, but I'm gonna do it. The last time Chef Ed had a really bad performance, he told us he was quitting the show. He told us he was never going to call in again. And somehow we are 18 plus 5 is 23. We are 24 weeks into this thing. He's the only person that's been a 3-time contestant in 2026.
We should give him a break.
I saw the call list, and
Ben, the last time he did bad, he said he was quitting the show, and he was mad that we made fun of him. But he opens himself up for it.
Chef Ed, I'm not going to make fun of you. You tried hard.
I can't wait to hear what he said.
Chef Ed, you tried hard. Thank you for your attempt.
So I just don't even – I'm running out of things to say to Chef Ed because the last time he called in, he had a 7 spot. You had a 7 spot. He tied. So he's 0-1-1 on the year. I don't want to guarantee it, but more than likely he's going to be 0-2-1 on the year.
He's going to be 0-2
against you. You're going to get to double-digit wins. The KMB fam's going to be disappointed, and it's just I think it's bad for everybody except you. I think you're the only real winner here.
I don't know. I think once I hear Chef Ed answers, I might get after him a little.
Let's go, Kyle. Here we go. 15 questions, 90 seconds. Just are you smarter than Ben Brust? You can say skip or pass. Ben Brust, are you ready to play? Are you smarter than Ben Brust against Chef Ed?
I sure am.
In 3, 2, 1. How many letters are in Jacob Mizorowski's last name?
Oh, man, I don't want to count that right now. Let's just go 9.
The 3 colors of the Australian flag are red, blue, and what?
Green.
What is the name of a baby goat?
A goat.
What color shirt does Winnie the Pooh wear?
Red.
The U.S. men's national team goalkeeper had the nickname Secretary of Defense. Which one?
Tim Howard?
Which singer had the Billboard song in the year of 2002 called Hot in Here?
Nelly.
What does FM stand for?
Frequency module.
Which blood group is considered a universal donor?
O negative.
Who was the only U.S. president to serve 3 terms?
John F. Kennedy.
Which U.S. state is the Great Salt Lake located in?
Utah.
What year did the PS5 come out?
2024.
What does the Scarecrow wish for in The Wizard of Oz?
A brain.
What is the square root of 9?
3.
Which ocean is the smallest?
The Atlantic.
What is the largest species of shark?
The great white.
And how many letters are in the last name?
Yeah,
of
he
Jacob
answered.
Mizorowski?
He answered.
Oh, he did. All right.
That's it. He did not pass on anything this week.
How'd I do?
You more than doubled them up. You got 7 right.
Yeah.
How many did he get?
3.
Bro.
He got the Australian flag, which you did not. He got the universal donor, which you got. And he got the Great Salt Lake in Utah. That's it.
Yeah.
He didn't get the square root 9?
He didn't get that
far.
Oh,
he was taking too long.
My favorite part of the call was when he counted out Mizorowski's last name and still got it wrong. He spelled it out loud.
Oh, no.
And I think he spelled it correctly.
Oh, God.
And then he still came up one short.
What else happened?
He said Eisenhower for 3 terms, which was just as bad as your answer.
Yeah, no. Eisenhower is a much better answer.
You're right.
A much better answer. With
Eisenhower was not assassinated in office.
Yeah, he wasn't assassinated during the first term in office.
You're right. That's a good point. His
this
answer
man
was
didn't make
actually
it
better.
through. This man barely made it through 3 years. I don't even know if he made it through 3 years. The 3 terms?
I thought you said 3 years.
No, you didn't.
You a damn lie. All right, here we go. Ben Brust. How many letters in Jacob Mizorowski's last name? 11. What are the colors of the Australian flag? Red, blue, and white. What color shirt does Winnie the Pooh wear? Red.
Skip number 3, Kyle.
Oh, what is the name of a baby goat?
Not a goat. Why would we ask the question if it was a goat?
Sometimes it's a trick question.
I've never asked you what the plural of deer is. When has it ever been a trick question?
It has been one time.
It was a kid. This U.S. men's national team goalkeeper, I didn't know goalkeeper was 2 words, had the nickname Secretary of Defense. Tim Howard. You were right. I never heard that nickname.
Me either.
I think this
You
might
got it
be
right, though.
I think somebody just looked this up and
Yeah, ChatGPT.
I never heard that before. Which singer had the Billboard Song of the Year in 2002 with Hot in Here?
I am getting so hot, I want to take my clothes off.
He might be coming to State Fair this year. That is Nelly. What does FM stand for? Frequency module. You got
Nope,
modulation.
wrong,
Modulation.
wrong.
Frequency modulation.
Oh, same thing.
I agree, but it's you, and I knew you had already won at that point.
so
I
you're
didn't
just
give it
now
to you.
you're just trying to hurt my average
No,
score.
it's frequency modulation, and you are very much on the record. You don't really know how radio works, so it makes me giggle.
Which blood group is considered a universal donor? Oh, who was the only U.S. president to serve 3 terms? I was disappointed in Chef Ed because it literally he was born not too long after that, so it was part of that's like me not knowing who Ronald Reagan is, or me not knowing who. I mean, I lived through the first Bush, but if I didn't know who Ronald Reagan was or Jimmy Carter was, I would consider myself not being the brightest. So it's kind of weird, but it's FDR. FDR. You know who FDR is?
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
And what's unique about FDR?
He was a kissing cousin.
He was a kissing cousin. And he was in a wheelchair.
He had a lot going for him.
He had a lot going for him. Died in office as well. Which U.S. state is the Great Salt Lake located in? Utah. What year did
Why did you say JFK?
Yeah, what did that
Why did
Isn't
you
there
say
another
that?
Kennedy?
That got elected to president?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
His brother did run for Bobby. Ran for office.
Well, there's a Kennedy right now.
That's not who I was thinking of.
Robert Kennedy is
Is that his
something.
brother?
No, that would be his son.
No.
I'm pretty sure Robert Kennedy right now is the son of Bobby Kennedy.
Oh, yes, correct. I thought you said JFK's son. I was like, I
No,
don't think that's
JFK's son tragically died in the plane crash.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, the family's full of trash. They all
Lot of
die in
tragedy.
tragic ways. And then you got this one guy now eating bears and meat. Crazy. Wouldn't you think wouldn't you think maybe in your family you should stay away from some weird stuff? Crazy.
I would maybe live a little differently.
I guess if you know that you can die at any moment. It's crazy.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he's onto something.
And then JFK's sister got a lobotomy and she was in Wisconsin. The parent, it was crazy.
How'd she get a lobotomy?
Because the parents thought something was wrong with her, so they gave her a lobotomy. It was botched, and then it messed her up.
Ben once told me I should get a lobotomy.
No, that was not me.
Oh, that wasn't you? That was Scalzo?
Yeah.
You can Google it. She was in some girl's little school.
I didn't know what lobotomy meant.
Oh, sure.
Anyway,
now that actually makes way
adds
more
a
sense.
lot more up.
PS5 came out in 2020. What does the Scarecrow wish for in The Wizard of Oz? It is a brain. The square root of 9 is 3. The smallest ocean is the Arctic Ocean, not the Atlantic. And what is the largest species of shark? It was a whale shark.
A whale shark?
A whale shark.
What's a whale shark?
I guess a shark that looks like a whale. I don't know. A big-ass shark. Tell you that much.
I'll tell you you're right. Are You Smarter Than Brust is brought to you by Lakeland University. Chef Ed, there's still time. Wisconsin's leader in flexible, personalized education. Whether you're just starting college, finishing your degree, or balancing work and family, Lakeland lets you earn your degree your way. Lakeland University, experience it your way. And, of course, by Geist Garage Doors, because over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit geistdoors.com and don't think twice. Call Geist. Joining us next is Mark Tauscher, host of Willie and Tausch. Don't go anywhere.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Eleanor Roosevelt and Franklin D. Roosevelt.
They were kissing cousins?
They were cousins. You know that?
But were they kissing?
What do you mean they were married?
Yeah,
what
I
do you
think
mean?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Northbound 41, we've got an accident on just past the ramp of Good Hope Road. The right shoulder is blocked right now. On the southbound side, delays from Good Hope Road down to Capitol Drive. Westbound 94 from 27th Street. We got backups all the way to about Hawley Road. Eastbound from Hawley Road to 35th Street. And then southbound on 43, slowing down from Keefe down to Locust. Traffic is brought to you by the Bud Pavilion's free concert series, Wednesday Night Live, presented by Beatbox. Live music starts at 7 this Wednesday with Bella Kane. Don't miss it at the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Tonight, becoming partly cloudy with a low of 55. Tomorrow, rain and storms likely, a half inch to an inch likely, a high of 67. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazga on 94.5 ESPN.
Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
This 4th of July, crack open something made for the red, white, and blissful. The new Americana Backyard Bliss Variety 8-pack is here just in time for America's 250th birthday, featuring 4 nostalgic flavors: strawberry, cherry, grape, and apple. It's the taste of backyard barbecues, fireworks at dusk, and long summer weekends packed into every can. This Independence Day, bring the nostalgia and bring the bliss with the new Americana Backyard Bliss Variety Pack from Carbliss. Available now at your local retailer or online at drinkcarbliss.com.
You've always been competitive at work, in the gym, even with your kids. But lately you feel off. Workouts take longer to recover from. Your drive just isn't there. You know, it might not be your age. It could be low testosterone. At Mentality, we'll get to the bottom of what's really going on and build a personalized plan using testosterone replacement and peptide therapies to help restore your energy, focus, and drive. Get back the energy to being dad again. Book your appointment with Mentality at lowtusa.com. Again, that's lowtusa.com.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months with 0% interest, same as cash. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Meet Jim and Rita. We went on a motorcycle trip. But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident. They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital. Sometime later, Rita made a discovery. She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there? And amazingly, he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's. And I had my checkbook in my hand. But when he arrived there, and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty. Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty. It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's Miraculous No Small Print Warranty yourself at Kessler'sDiamonds.com.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Green and Gold Hall of Famer.
It's been very, very rough, I think is the nicest way to put that.
Solving the world's problems one day at a time.
Go find somebody that can excite you and get your group ready, period.
It's Mark Tauscher.
Well, that's why you're not the GM.
On Kyle and Brust.
Joining us now on the Yuengling guest hotline is Super Bowl champ, Packers Hall of Famer, host of Willie and Tausch. 9 to noon across these very stations. Old T, Mark Tauscher, what is going on?
Hi, Benny. What's good, fellas? How are we?
We're living. We're living.
Hey, Tausch.
There's my guy.
Yeah, I'm your guy. You're my guy, too. We're June birthdays. Whoop, whoop.
When's your birthday?
My birthday was last Sunday. Does yours just pass?
Birthday.
Thank you.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
Yeah, Gemini love, Gemini season. Yeah.
Why did you enter him that way?
Well, he said something yesterday. You know.
Well, can I ask you this before? And
go right ahead, Tausch.
Give me a heads up that you guys are gonna. You usually ask me at the end. What things in Milwaukee if I happen to be in Milwaukee for my birthday, which I am going to be, what are there's different places have different, birthday, they celebrate with you. Or we got a bar up here that they give stuff away. And are there places I need to hit that will really help me celebrate my birthday?
Hit up Water Street and live like a 22-year-old again, Tausch. Like a 22-year-old fresh on the Packers, having a great time.
Can I get a free cup of coffee and maybe a cookie somewhere?
You can come to the office.
Yeah, we'll
get you a cup of coffee here.
Okay.
Okay.
Tausch, since we're talking about what you're going to do, I heard you're going to be in town next Sunday, Saturday, Sunday.
Next weekend, yeah, I'll be in town on Sunday. Absolutely.
You coming on Sunday? Or you coming on Saturday?
I'm coming on Sunday, and I'm going to go out with a couple of buddies. We're going to go. I don't know if they're a partner or not, so I'm not going to say, but one of the best steakhouses in Milwaukee, and we're going to go do it.
Okay. We can shout out Omar and Carnivore.
Yeah, so I always shout out Omar.
I was gonna say if you wanted to crash my wedding, you could. You got an okay to come by and dance a little bit.
Oh, you know what? What is that on Saturday night?
It is on Saturday. If you come Saturday night, you can come and crash.
You know what? I am going to come crash. Thanks for the invite.
Come
man.
on.
It's really nice to get invited to weddings of teammates. That's great.
Yeah,
so I'll be there.
For sure.
This is going great.
Saturday night, you can come crash, and I'll tell the boss, hey, he's a former Packer.
No, I'm with you.
Super
I'm
Bowl,
gonna be with
yeah.
you. And I won't even come for the meal, so I understand how this all works. I'll just pop in and give my respects.
Come on.
I'm proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And now, are you one of these guys that said you outkicked your coverage, or that's not where this is at?
No, I think my beautiful baby is beautiful, but I'm handsome too, so we're a good match.
Well, no.
There you go.
There is a reacher and a settler in every relationship. Somebody reaches and somebody settles.
No, I think we're pretty
balanced. No. There is a reacher and a settler in every relationship. Like Strofe is the perfect example of reacher and settler.
Strofe is ugly.
If you answer that question, you're an idiot, and I know you're not an idiot, so you're not going to do that. So let's move it along. Let's get to my Spurs take.
We'll get to Spurs take.
Someone, my own co-host, had no opinion on it. My producer had really a lukewarm opinion, and what I thought would be a really good topic, turns out our show didn't think so, but maybe it sounds like you guys did.
Yeah, we'll listen first, and then we'll react.
Okay.
The Green Bay Packers, organizationally, eerily similar to the San Antonio Spurs. Now, when you factor in tradition and history, I don't think anybody can compete. But when I start looking at the equivalencies to the Spurs and the Packers, it is eerily similar. Great star player MVPs, legendary coach, championships, gut punches.
So, you didn't specifically...
Wow. I'm actually more back on track that this is a genius take than the boys completely berated me about.
We may have done the same yesterday.
Genius is
that's fine.
Quite the stretch. I mean,
Are you comparing him to Lombardi era?
The Packers franchise, yes. Lombardi is Popovich. You have star players, Duncan Robinson. You have Starr. I think Bart Starr and David Robinson, you could make both high-quality human beings off the court. Won multiple championships, legends in the community. Boop, boop, boop. Timmy Duncan, obviously personalities are going to be a little different, but the reason that I thought it was interesting was someone brought up the gut punches that a world-class organization has had, and they've had the same amount, we've had gut punches as Packer fans. Spurs fans have had it too. Now, they've had a ton of success. We've had a ton of success. And I prefaced all of this by saying, historically, nobody's going to be able to match up NBA-wise other than the Celtics. And that's where we kind of left it.
Well, when Jason got on Jordan Love as Wemby, we also were like, where did this go?
It's crazy.
I poo-pooed that immediately.
Yeah, but I mean, the Packers, the Spurs have won 4 titles since the year 2000 and 5 titles since 1998, where the Packers have won 2 titles since 1996.
But you did, and Benny rightfully pointed this out. I looked at it as a whole. That's why I said you can't look at this historically and traditionally. You just look at it small market, strong organization that doesn't have a ton of turnover, great fan base.
Why not New England?
New England Patriots?
Yeah, I would say they're probably more New England because
in fairness, I also looked at this, and the Boston Celtics, when you look at in the near term and the long term, they obviously have more championships, but historically speaking, I think you could look at that. And if I had to.
You're doing a lot of explaining.
Yeah, I was going to say, Tash, the more you talk,
it's
it's actually losing steam with
now
me, and I think it's gaining steam with you. And then we're going back to Lombardi. We're living in pre-Super Bowl era. Like, I don't know. Like,
happened, Ben.
Half
Just
the
like
audience wasn't alive for what happened back then.
Yeah, Tausch, maybe.
My point is,
how would you rate
let me
this?
put a
No,
bow-
let's get
me
to
put
how
a
would
bow
you
on
rate this in terms of Tausch on a Monday bringing his best stuff?
You know what's funny? I really felt like I heard this guy quote this or talk about this on Saturday, and I immediately, and I never do this, I text those guys in the moment, like probably at like midnight, just so that, because I forget things. So I sent it over because I think this is genius. This will drive good conversation. And it didn't. It fell flat. And I said yesterday, I apologize. It fell flat. But I just think when you're starting to talk about teams that have won, there's plenty of teams that are lovable losers that just, can't ever get over the hump. The Vikings, there's teams that have just never done it. That's not the Green Bay Packers. But the amount of gut punch and pain that the San Antonio Spurs fans have had
that we all can relate to in Wisconsin about the old Spurs.
They've lost what? 2 finals, maybe 3 finals in this time. They went to I think they went to 7 finals in the last 28 years, and they've only lost 2. The Packers have only been to 3 Super Bowls.
You're not looking.
Remember,
you're not looking at the whole franchise history.
But I'm also saying when you also look at all of the other things, there's a lot of championships that have been won that you just forget about. And I don't want people to forget about.
I wasn't around. Like it said. But Tausch, I appreciate the fact that you recognize that maybe.
But he didn't, because he just told us it was gaining steam again in his mind as he was saying it out loud again.
It's the off season. We're trying to think outside the box to be entertained. I get it. Keep swinging, Tausch, because you're a damn good swinger. You know that?
I'm gonna keep swinging.
You should.
And, listen,
you're the Muhammad Ali of Wisconsin Sports Talk Radio.
You can't be afraid of failing. And I just saw there's a great quote out there, and I don't remember who said it, but it was
a great quote.
You know what?
Though.
It was Derek Jeter, and he said the reason he succeeded in New York is it didn't matter. He wasn't afraid to fail. You can't be more afraid to fail than actually failing. He failed 100 times, but it was just get up and do it again the next day. And that's how I look at it. So some of these things, I don't have.
But he's allowed to hit 300. We need you hitting at a higher clip.
Oh well, no, you hit at a high clip. Don't let him say that to you.
I'm not going to toot my own horn.
No, I'll toot your horn.
But I'm going to tell you, my batting average is very strong.
It is.
Comes to ideas that people care about and they want to talk about.
They're in 10 years. We're in 2.5.
There you go.
I wish I'd get to 10 years.
Some would argue we'd say we're in 2 months.
I was gonna say, I don't think this iteration is 2 years, but I'm not going to say that because I'm a big team.
Ain't that the truth? But hey, Tausch, I heard y'all talking about Brandon Sorsby a little bit, and I heard a conversation of you guys think it would be maybe a good idea for the Packers to maybe place a pick in there to get him in a supplemental NFL draft.
You must have been listening very closely. If that's what
I heard.
I said if I'm Brandon Sorsby, this is where I'd want to be because there's a good chance you're going to be suspended. You're not going to need to play for a while. You have this first-round talent, supposedly, and you're going to be in a spot where quarterbacks have been developed at a pretty high clip. There's other places that it would fit, but if I'm Sorsby, Green Bay would be ideal because the Rams would be another spot you'd think would make a ton of sense. They're going to probably be leaning on you a little earlier. Here, that's not the case. You could grow in a smaller market. I asked Wilde, how often would you even talk to him once the season started? The answer would be none because nobody's going to care. You're not the backup because you got Taylor. And it's a great place to kind of rehabilitate yourself. That's why I thought it'd be a good fit for him. But from Green Bay's standpoint, if you can get a first-round talent as a 7th-round pick, you always have to at least entertain it. But that's a lot of baggage, and I'm not sure where he would be at in the grand scheme of things. But do you think the Packers would love to develop a really talented quarterback and be able to flip him or have him be in the near future? Of course they would.
Tauscher, I got a good one here for you. I'm curious on your perspective here.
All right.
Bigger disappointment not getting a second championship, Favre, Rodgers, or Giannis? Oh, that sigh means we had him thinking.
Tell me why, because
a great question.
We were just watching that 2007-2008 NFC Championship game where Brett Favre looked like he was freezing cold.
I couldn't see it. You just stopped listening to the show and you were watching.
Yeah, but
you play with two of them.
Here's why I answered it, and thank you for asking why I answered it, Favre. He went to a championship and was a 14-point favorite.
And they were a 14-point favorite?
He had a young whippersnapper his first year as a beat guy saying, I don't know how they lose this game. Rodgers, there's a ton of disappointment and a ton of opportunities that should have changed and been different. But with all that said, he never actually even made it to another Super Bowl. Giannis never made it to another world champion, to a finals. It's really hard to get there. And when Favre got there, it was there for the taking, and he didn't get it done. And that's where I would probably say it would be Favre.
So from a Favre perspective, making it to 2 championships is obviously that's the variable here that's different from a Giannis and Rodgers perspective. The Giannis one is interesting if you're talking about 5 guys on a court and the best player effectively being able to make a bigger impact, right, as one of the best players. 2019 was a missed opportunity, up 2-0 in the Eastern Conference Finals. 2020, is it more just unlucky that, COVID happened? I don't know. I feel like I can make an argument for Rodgers, too, because although he didn't get there, he had 5 NFC Championship games, and I will count the disappointment of having a home game in 2021 against the Niners where he and that offense, which was in an MVP season, did not show up.
Championship game. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but Benny, you know this better than anybody. I mean, you were at a final.
It's hard to get there.
You didn't make it to the final.
Yeah.
Which team is more disappointed? Both are very disappointed, and you could make an argument. You guys' team was rock solid and had a great chance to win a championship too, but you were a step short of where the other group was. Same thing with Favre and Rodgers. Giannis, it's definitely easier to impact games as one of 5 than if you're one of 11 and really one of 22. So that I totally agree with, but that world championship that was not taken advantage of, and John Elway and the Broncos went and earned it, is that's a huge. When you're talking about the favorite and that team was so good, that's why I would vote the way that I just did.
Tauscher, next time you come on Kyle and Brust next Tuesday, will Giannis still be a Buck?
When is the draft?
The 23rd.
Tuesday or Wednesday?
Next Tuesday, Wednesday.
So it's next Tuesday. I mean, there's a chance that it happens on draft night. So it could be a little bit after. I'm going to say no, but just barely, because unless I join at 5 and that trade gets announced, you guys are done at 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say no.
I think we're on the same area with this one. I think we're ready to move on from Giannis, but we also think don't just trade him just to trade him. Get the best value you can for him.
And boys, I think since you guys are, critiquing my takes, which I appreciate, I want to be.
We're just trying to keep you the best that you are.
You're a great one, Kyle,
and get you better.
Here's what I would say, and I said this, and I got clipped yesterday, and I love the clip that it was. The more complicated this trade is with Giannis, the better it's going to be for the Milwaukee Bucks. Because if it's just the Miami Heat and it's going to be Tyler Hero and I don't know where, or some of these other guys and a bunch of picks, yeah. If you can get the Celtics and the Rockets or the Celtics and the Clippers and you start getting 4 or 5 teams involved, all of a sudden it just feels like that haul is going to be that much better. So the more complicated this thing gets, the better the return for the Milwaukee Bucks is going to be.
Why you got to go and make things so complicated? I love it. Let's have it. Let's make it happen.
The Packers were 14-point favorites when they beat the Patriots, 11-point favorites when they lost to the Broncos.
I would recheck that if I was you. Jason Wilde tells the story all the time, and he maybe is misquoting himself. But I believe at some point during that week, maybe the line went down on that Sunday, but at that point during that Super Bowl, and I think it was only a week between the game and the NFC Championship, the spread was all the way up to 14 points because 2 touchdowns is a crazy number in this league. And that's part of it. So maybe I'm wrong.
Similarly, the Patriots in 2001 were 14-point dogs, and that is them and the Giants and the Packers are the three. Those are the three Super Bowls with the double-digit spreads that did not lose. So wow, wow, just wow.
So does that change how you're voting, or are you still staying Giannis?
I'm gonna do some more research. Oh no, I'm with you. I'm still stuck on Giannis being the best player in the world, but they had so many injuries and a lot of things went wrong. But that 2019.
It's almost as if it's really hard. And Dorsey Levens reminded me of this when we did a little Q&A panel a couple weeks ago. It is really hard, and you have to be lucky. Doesn't matter how great you are as a team. It's really hard to win a championship. And I think a lot of times the New England Patriots have skewed that. And maybe we need to think about that when we're sitting here critiquing everybody about how we keep falling short.
There it is,
But
Mark Tauscher.
We won't, just for the record, we won't.
We will not, yes. With words of wisdom, though, on his way out. Thank you, Tausch.
See you, fellas.
Want to tell you about Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin because they are upfront with you from the start. If you're shopping for new windows and doors, it should never include haggling. Straightforward pricing, honest conversations. That's what I felt when I worked with their team because the same people you work with is the team that manufactures the windows, sells them, installs them, and services them. The back door's coming in July and August, but as my front door was installed a while back, there was something that came up. Boom, one text. The service team is on it. That's what I've experienced. Real pricing, premium quality, no games, and a team that's there for you. Schedule your free in-home consultation at PellaWI.com. That's PellaWI.com. We'll continue the conversation about Favre, Rodgers, Giannis. Which is the bigger disappointment of not getting a second championship? Tausch says Favre. Who do you say next?
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, how do we even get there? What do we do?
You're just a jerk.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We do have southbound on 41 backing up from Good Hope Road down to Capitol Drive. We've also got the northbound side backing up from Mayfair Road all the way up to Capitol. Southbound 43 is a bit heavy from Capitol Drive down towards the Marquette. On westbound 94 backing up from 27th Street to Holly Road. Eastbound just a little bit backed up heading into the Moreland Road area. There is a broken down vehicle off on the side. Actually, it's on the off-ramp to Moreland Road. So you do have a little bit of a backup heading through there. And then more backups from Mitchell Boulevard all the way to 35th Street. It's a clear ride so far heading into the lakefront. Buying a home? Apply for a stress-free mortgage from Great Midwest Bank and experience your state of tranquility. Visit greatmidwestbank.com, your equal housing lender. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight becoming partly cloudy with a low of 55. Tomorrow rain and storms likely, a half inch to an inch likely, a high of 67. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazga on 94.5 ESPN.
Life's better under a roof. At Grimal & Associates with American Family Insurance, we know home is where your life happens. Whether you're settling in, renovating, or simply enjoying the space you've built, your home deserves coverage that is tailored to you for what life brings next. Contact Grimal & Associates Insurance at 414-332-0838.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Father's Day is coming up, and let's be honest, Dad doesn't need another tie. Give him something he actually wants. New windows that lower energy bills, a durable new roof, beautiful siding, or a bath remodel he can brag about to every guest who visits. And during the Exterior Pros and Baths June savings event, you'll get $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings, but only for a limited time. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jen Latta. I've spent my career around athletes, coaches, and people looking for an edge. That's why I was so impressed when I visited Revival in Brookfield. From kickboxing-inspired fitness, Kaiser cutting-edge performance training, yoga, bar, Pilates, and a suite of recovery experiences that include red light therapy, infrared sauna, cold plunge, and contrast therapy, Revival is redefining fitness and wellness all under one roof. Limited Tier 1 memberships are now available while they last. Schedule a tour today at revivalbrookfield.com.
Shop the big,
The heart of this country is local. It's neighbors looking out for neighbors. It's small businesses that know your name. At Piggly Wiggly, the people who run your store live right here, right alongside you. And when you shop with us, every dollar stays in the community we all call home. Stop in today and see the difference shopping local really makes. Piggly Wiggly, local since forever.
Sports are changing. Faster, stronger, smarter. So should your beer. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, crisp and refreshing, no extra baggage, built for people who go hard. Still drinking the same old light beer? You're stuck. Flight is changing the game. Level up. Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer. Wisconsin, are you keeping up? DJ Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
One of the most important concepts in sports is don't drop the ball. Are you dropping the ball with your estate plan? When was it last updated? Have you even done one at all? It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jason Wilde for Walney Legal Group. There's a lot at stake for you and your family when it comes to wills, trusts, probate, and elder planning. At Walney Legal, that's all they do. Tailored documents. No confusing legal jargon. Just thoughtful guidance. Do the blocking and tackling to protect your family. Start a conversation today at walneylegal.com.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and Giannis Antetokounmpo all have one thing in common. That's one championship. But who is a bigger disappointment in not getting their second championship? 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. It's Kyle and Brust with you across ESPN Wisconsin. You can see us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. I toss it to you. You're probably going to be a little palmy because you were watching the Giants' overtime loss on TV. Does Brett Favre get your vote like Mark Tauscher?
I mean, no. I mean, Brett Favre was fantastic, but you're talking about Aaron Rodgers, who was an elite passer. Aaron Rodgers won multiple MVPs. Aaron Rodgers' team that went 15-1 during the regular season and was a dud in the playoffs. This is easy to me. Brett Favre at least made it to 2 Super Bowls. Aaron Rodgers only made it to 1. And you said he went to how many NFC Championship games?
Rodgers?
Yeah.
5.
5 NFC Championship games.
Favre went to 5, 1 with Minnesota.
That's right, 1 with Minnesota. 1-4 with the Green Bay Packers with Aaron Rodgers. That's terrible. That's
2-2 for Favre, but 3 straight NFC Championship games, which is crazy.
And so, but my thing is when I look at Aaron Rodgers, I look at the fact that this was a disappointing. I mean, it wasn't a disappointing career. But the fact that they did not get back to another Super Bowl is the most disappointing thing for me, especially the game against the Buccaneers where you felt like you have an opportunity. But Aaron Rodgers was the reason why you couldn't get over the hump. His performances in those big games were the reason why late in his career.
They turned Tom Brady over 3 times in the second half.
Yeah, Jair
but I also blame Matt LaFleur, as I've been on a Matt LaFleur thing. He made a one-score game a one-score game.
Yeah, no, I understand that. But Aaron Rodgers, his level of greatness and the roster that they have, it should have been better. His last playoff game with the Green Bay Packers, that offense was abysmal. It was anemic. It was gross. It couldn't do anything.
Not to mention, though, when I talked about Favre 95, 96, 97 going to 3 straight NFC Championship games.
He broke through.
He did, but from Rodgers' standpoint, 2019 going to the NFC Championship game in LaFleur's first year, like that defense was great in terms of rushing the passer. Raheem Mostert ran for 1,000 yards through them against San Francisco. 2020, they were amazing. Like the offense was unbelievable, and the offense didn't come through when they needed to in that second half. Then I think, again, overlooked, although it wasn't an NFC Championship game, the entire talk of 2020 was there were cardboard people all around. There was like 10,000 people in the stadium. The Packers deserve to have a home playoff game in front of fans. They do that in 2021, and they're the 1 seed, and this is another MVP year. And see, when we talk about Favre going NFC Championship game, breaking through to Super Bowl, you went NFC Championship game, probably hit your peak. NFC Championship game, left something on the table.
Yep.
A number 1 seed.
And got put out.
And got put out by the 49ers without any offense scoring on it. They did score on.
No, they scored on a block. They scored on a block punt.
The Niners did.
Yeah, the Niners did.
I think the Packers scored the first quarter and then didn't have an offensive touchdown the rest of the game.
7-0, and I think they went on to lose 10-7 in that game. Couldn't get anything going. So that's why I put
so
this.
Although we were talking about, Tauscher was talking about getting to a championship, I think there's more context around the amount of opportunities that kind of add up to, like, they should have been at least one more.
And when you look at the quarterback, that it was really Tom Brady and Peyton Manning were right before Aaron Rodgers. But when you look at those, because it's probably Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and after that, you're probably looking at a Patrick Mahomes. And all those guys were able to win multiple Super Bowls. And you got Aaron Rodgers here, who I would say arguably is in that conversation. And he only got one. He only got to one. He only got to one Super Bowl. That is the one thing that's keeping him from being one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And so when I look at which one's most disappointing, Giannis took a franchise that sucked. Right, the Bucks were bad.
It's hard to pick Giannis because he got him a title for the first time in 50 years.
You can't.
But
Brett Favre took an organization that sucked, right? You can say all we want about the Green Bay Packers. I'm blessed to be born in the 90s or 1990 because I didn't have to see all the suckiness. By the time I came of age, I was doing the Packer Rain and celebrating.
What we are called on the Mendoza line, where you're born at the perfect time to become a Green Bay Packer fan.
I love a good Mendoza line for me, being good.
It's a good Mendoza line, not batting 200. But if we talk about just getting one, you should grab 2 or grab 3 of Screamin' Sicilian Original or Thin and Crispy pizzas for $4.99. $4.99. At the end of the day, that is done at Festival Foods. Head to your local Festival Foods, and you can have $4.99 Screamin' Sicilian Originals. The OG are like $10 retail. To get $4.99 for original Screamin' Sicilian, Hog Fridays for me, Boss Hog Friday with a Thin and Crispy also, because the Thin and Crispy is the wife and the daughter favorite. We mix and we mash. We get all the great Palermos for Frozen Pizza Friday at our household. Join the party. Head to your local grocer's freezer, and you will taste what all that screaming is about. We wrap up the ESPN Wisconsin portion of the show and head to the 414 Hour at 4 next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
I think I need to take medicine. I've been sick for a month.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Maybe your summer sounds like country. Maybe it sounds like rock. Maybe it sounds like pop or hip hop. However your summer sounds, you'll find it at Summerfest. With hundreds of artists, great food, lakefront views, and unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone. Summerfest, Milwaukee's World Festival. 3 weekends, one incredible summer tradition. Get tickets and see the lineup at summerfest.com. That's summerfest.com.
Enjoy Ozaukee County's premier golf destination, The Bog in Saukville. Featuring 18 championship holes designed by legendary golfer Arnold Palmer, The Bog offers a golf experience unlike any other for all skill levels. But The Bog is more than just golf. It's the perfect setting for corporate events, weddings, and group outings. Our team brings every detail to life. Play the finest greens of Wisconsin, then enjoy a bite to eat in our restaurant or out on our new patio bar overlooking the 18th green. It's time to golf, Wisconsin. It's time to enjoy The Bog.
The biggest sporting event in the world, and a superior light beer to match it. From the pitch to the pour, Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy Michelob Ultra while watching FIFA World Cup 26 at Zocalo Milwaukee, Social House Menominee Falls, Nomad World Pub Milwaukee, and Three Lions Shorewood. Michelob Ultra, enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch, Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde. Father's Day is coming up on Sunday, June 21st, and let's be honest, Dad does not need another tie, another coffee mug, another World's Greatest Dad t-shirt. Get him something he can really enjoy. Kringle from Racine Danish Kringles. Order at Kringle.com and send your dad his favorite flavor, like my favorite, bourbon pecan. You can even add a bag of gourmet coffee to your order. So go to Kringle.com or make the call, 800-4DANISH, and have it shipped just in time for Father's Day. Kringle.com. Racine Danish Kringles. Not just a treat, it's a tradition.
Summer is when homebuyers come out in full force.
Which means standing out matters. The right pricing, preparation, and marketing strategy can make all of the difference.
I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Bailey Eichner. Our white glove service includes expert communication, local knowledge, and luxury level service at every price point.
Because every home and every client deserves to be treated with care.
Get started today by searching online Tony Wendorf.
Tony Wendorf & Associates, driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Milwaukee Weight Loss knows the secret to losing up to a pound of fat every day with no drugs or surgery, and they'll show you how to keep it off for good. Get your confidence and your health back. Right now, $200 off the summer special for limited time only. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com now to book your free consultation. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Mark Tauscher here, and you know I love a smart play from the pocket. That's why I joined UW Credit Union. With their mobile banking app, I can make smart plays from anywhere. And with rewards checking perks like early payday, I score my money sooner. Stop by any of their local branches or visit uwcu.org to join and make the smart play by becoming a UW Credit Union member like I did. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. So every Tuesday at 3 o'clock, Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust happens. If you missed it, you can go back and watch it on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison. I couldn't celebrate today. I couldn't.
No, you shouldn't.
I couldn't because Chef Ed apparently had one of the worst performances of all time.
I don't say of all time, but it was disheartening. I would say it was disappointing, underwhelming.
Because now I'm 10-9-5, and nobody wants to see me do well. I didn't even celebrate today.
It shouldn't count. You should be 8-9-5.
And Chef Ed, after he lost last time he played in Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, said he was done. He's done. He doesn't want to get made fun of. And Kyle, you said you're going to be nice to him.
I was nice to him. I was.
On the Carpets Talking text line, I got better things to do than be laughed at by you bleeping bleepers.
Hey, Chef Ed, you should say you too bleeping bleepers. Because I said Chef Ed.
What did I say?
Woo! Yeah, you destroyed him.
I didn't say anything. I didn't even celebrate because I felt so bad about the performance. It was so horrible I couldn't celebrate.
I got to tell you, I hand up, I was pretty rude before you came in the room.
You definitely were.
Before you even came in the room, though. You don't even know what I said.
What did you say?
Oh, he was disrespectful.
To the elderly?
Yeah.
What's up with this show with elderly? We need to treat our elders with respect.
I treat elders with respect.
It has nothing to do with his age.
You pick and choose when you choose.
I have turned my life around how I treat them elders.
It has nothing to do with his age, man. It's just, I put it in the YouTube chat, which I might still be going. A true 2026 statistic of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, which is what I'm tracking all year, 20% of your wins are against Chef Ed.
I take him however I get him. You don't apologize for having to play what was the then 0-16 Lions, right? Like, that's Chef Ed. You can only play who's on your schedule.
We should do a handicap for Chef Ed. He should always start +3.
Ron and the Key did chime in and say Ben should get 30 seconds to try and beat 3 right answers.
Yeah. It's.
I think you would have done it today because you had 4 by question 7.
Yeah, Chef Ed, just take
a beat.
No, Chef Ed, I want to see the Chef Ed that texts in and say you got 11 or 12 or 13.
But that guy doesn't exist. Clearly, it's all been a farce.
This is why he don't want to listen to you
now.
No,
I just call it how I see it. I'm not
scared
to say the truth. That's not being mean. If the truth hurts, that's on you to fix it.
Chef Ed,
it's on you to go back to the books.
Text in if you're still listening, Chef Ed. I got your back, man. I got you today, Chef Ed.
But maybe not tomorrow.
Despite your egregious performance and you saying that the only president to serve 3 terms in office was Dwight E. Eisenhower.
See, by you
Dwight D. Eisenhower.
By you doing this,
Dwight
you're
E.
not having his back.
I don't know if this is having his back, Kyle. I agree with Ben.
No, I still believe in him. Dwight D. Eisenhower. That was such a bad answer. Chef Ed, you were alive when Eisenhower was alive.
I don't know if he's already off to I don't know, a vacation.
Bro, like that's so bad. That's like a kid right now knowing.
You don't have his back.
Wait, that's like a kid. No. That's like a kid right now who's 12 not knowing who Barack Obama is.
That's probably me. Jim, Matt, and Molly are next in Madison, Damn Sports Show in Beaver Dam. Kyle and I continue on 94.5 ESPN, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and you got us in the palm of your hand on the ESPN Wisconsin app. We're back in 2 short minutes with some Pat Murphy on Cooper Pratt. Oh, baby!
Southbound on 41, backing up from Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive. The northbound side slowing from Mayfair Road up past Burleigh. Southbound on 43, backing up from Good Hope down towards Bender Road. Back on the brakes from Capitol down through the Marquette to Lincoln. And westbound 94, we have a crash on the off-ramp to 35th Street, but it is going to be slow from 27th all the way to about Hawley Road. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast, tonight becoming partly cloudy with the low of 55. Tomorrow, rain and storms likely, a half inch to an inch likely, a high of 67. Weather is brought to you by Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin's Road America. IndyCar is a must-see race, and it's coming up June 18th through the 21st. Get your tickets today and check out the full season schedule at roadamerica.com. For the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Don't miss 3 weekends of live music at Milwaukee Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance, including Post Malone, Alex Warren, Sean Paul, plus Flo Rida, Louis Tomlinson, Audrey Nuna, and more. Get tickets now at summerfest.com.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace for Universal Windows Direct. Summer is here, and if your home already feels warmer than it should, your windows could be working against you. Right now, buy 4 windows, you get 4 free. That's one of the biggest offers of the year. Plus, you'll get 48 months of 0% interest financing, same as cash. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months of interest-free payments, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Marquette basketball head coach Shaka Smart here, and you're listening to the home of Marquette basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on Cave and B. It's the debut of the kid. It's the debut of the Pratt. He's about to make a smack with that big bat. Yeah, my boy Cooper Pratt. Yeah, the future is here. Yeah. Shortstop is gonna be real different. No more Joey O not hitting. We gonna have the young future man in it. Cause Cooper Pratt, yeah, man, we about to win it. We about to do it. Milwaukee Brewers, and we ain't screwing.
Yeah!
Around.
He did it!
We about to get the down.
That's Kyle Wallace. That's the Kyle Wallace that I know. Yeah!
Go Brewers. Go Brewers. Go Brewers.
He is Kyle Wallace. He's back, folks. He's found a rhythm that he can move at his own pace.
Yeah, I thought today was a good one.
It was a good pace.
I couldn't go too fast.
Well,
I had to slow it down a little bit. I had to figure it out.
You did a great job. He's Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust. This was a quote from Pat Murphy on Cooper Pratt, who is A big leaguer, officially. Luis Rengifo, DFA'd.
And they just signed him this offseason. The Brewers ain't playing around.
Oh, of course not.
We're trying to win a championship. This tells me they're going to make some moves.
This is a kid we signed long-term. We feel confident he will be our shortstop of the future, Pat Murphy said of Cooper Pratt. His baseball IQ, I think they had to keep it PC here, his give a crap, get it?
Mm-hmm.
His competitiveness, I'm confident he can play. So, reports are that, and it makes sense based off what Pat Murphy just said right there, is that Joey O might be playing some third.
Joey O will be playing third. This is the shortstop of the future. The Brewers are thinking about the future. You don't bring up a guy like this in Cooper Pratt and mess around and moving him around. No, because when you look at the future, David Hamilton and Joey O are not part of your future. Cooper Pratt is your future shortstop, just like Jesus Mate is going to be your future third baseman. So you want to get him established where he's at. Remember, y'all. Mate eventually will be your third baseman, yes.
Like Fisher.
No, Fisher will, well, maybe. I mean, maybe
Depending
moving
on
to
the
first
price.
base. I mean, I don't know.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's focus on the now.
Yeah.
Yes, Strove.
So the wrap was the best we've had in maybe ever, but months at the very minimum. But in the wrap, you said no more of Joey O not hitting. But Joey O will be playing third base, you also just said.
But
So
I think he said. I think he was talking specifically about at shortstop.
Okay.
We haven't been getting production from third base.
We also haven't been getting production from Rapp and Kyle, so I don't want to derail that. I'm just saying in the matter
Well,
of...
now you got.
now-
Now,
yeah,
why you gotta do
But in
that?
the matter
Why
of
you
4
gotta bring
minutes,
that up?
But it's important to...
Turn your mic off.
It's important to acknowledge in the matter of 4 minutes, we do already have a flip-flop from Kyle.
No, I mean, Joey O, in that shortstop, it'll be Joey O and it'll be David Hamilton platooning at third base.
Not hitting.
I mean, not hitting as much.
Not hitting
well,
as much.
not hitting as much. How about
As
that?
Luis Rengifo.
Yeah, ooh, thank goodness.
Maybe if they're combined, they can do better.
Well, no more Rengifo. And let me just be out. Cooper Pratt, the bat's gonna come around. Y'all got to be patient.
Oh, what do we do? We just let it happen. Nobody's getting too excited for anything other than
if the kid's hitting 202, y'all go, oh, Cooper Pratt. No, he's 21. All right, so he's not gonna come in here.
But you just said he's gonna be hitting
eventually in the future. Just like Bryce Lorraine took a little bit of time. Everybody take a little time.
Here's how much I love.
But he's a great defender.
What's going on for the Milwaukee Brewers? Yesterday, I believe through 69 games, I talked about how last year they were 36-33. Currently sitting at 43-26. Year to date, in terms of 69 games in, that's where they're at. I just want to put things in perspective on how much the way the Brewers are being looked at is real. And I don't need historical context for this because I think you'll get my point here. We're talking about Kyle Harrison, who was going up against what was, before Miz overtook him, the NL Cy Young favorite who had gone around 40-plus scoreless innings, and Christopher Sanchez, who pitched against the Brewers and Kyle Harrison on Sunday. The Phillies were minus 130 on the money line. The Brewers were around plus 110. Okay? So what that means was the Phillies were, you had to bet $13 to win 10, 130 to win 100, and the Brewers, you could bet 10 to win 11 or 100 to win 110. It didn't matter if that was Quinn Priester or whatever. If it was Christopher Sanchez, other than Freddie Peralta pitching, that would have been minus 150, minus 160.
Mm-hmm.
And another great example is today. So, Robert Gasser is pitching tonight against Sessione of the Guardians. Sessione's 3-5 with a 4.83 ERA. Gasser is 0-3 with a 6.38 ERA.
Don't get confused by that ERA, though.
But the Guardians are not a slouch. They've struggled as of recent, but they're 39-33. They don't have Jose Ramirez.
Oh, so poor guy.
Don't care for the Brewers.
Yeah.
Robert Gasser is the starting pitcher. This talks about the overall team that they've built. The Brewers are minus 157 on the money line.
Damn.
Damn is right. But I just want, doesn't that bring perspective on Robert Gasser? Gasser. Sorry, my teammate was Gasser. I know he's Gasser.
So you throw that gas.
Minus 157 against the over 500 baseball team.
Let me just show you, and the Brewers are at home. It just shows you how good the Brewers team is and how much they trust them.
Even when they won a franchise record last year, that was not the case.
Yeah, I get
the
it.
expectation is no matter who's out there, Sproat, Drohan, I'm blanking on the Coleman Crow.
Oh yeah,
like it doesn't matter the name you throw in there to start X game. Obviously, Mizorowski and Harrison are going to demand a lot more money.
1-2 punch,
because they are. Is Harrison sub 2 after his good start on?
I think
because I know again. I didn't look. I want to subtract Las Vegas Stadium ERA from the record.
There should be an asterisk.
He's
2.47.
That's garbage.
It sucks.
That's garbage. Wind blowing out in a minor league stadium, hurting Kyle Harrison, but it doesn't matter because we know what he's about. My point is it's great to see that what they are building is now being looked at differently, right? There was always the notion of, when I think about the Packers, right? -7, -8. It's because when the quarterback of Favre Rodgers was out there, you weren't going to be able to get them as an underdog.
Mm-hmm.
You're rarely going to find the Brewers as an underdog because they're gaining that much respect, not just about who's starting, but what they have if Robert Gasser doesn't throw well.
I think
who they can bring out in the bullpen from an Ashby, and I know DL Hall's hurt, but what he had been in terms of getting 3 innings, getting you to the back end of the guys who weren't even that great. The Brewers are special this year. It's June, but they really are different, and they are special, and it's so fun to watch. And another Tuesday night where you have something exciting to watch, and even if it's not Cooper Pratt who shines, you get to be surprised or watch Jackson Chourio continue to be hot or watch Bryce Terang blow up a righty pitcher. This is great.
Yeah, it is great. And I think the biggest thing for the Brewers this year is that people are coming around to the fact that, year one, everybody thought, oh, wow, look what they were able to do after they moved on from Craig Counsell. Last year, the Brewers started off just okay. They played decent baseball, but then they took off really after July. The second half, they really took off, had those multiple long winning streaks. And now I think this is the established the power year, the year where people realize, okay, this is just who they are, right? Because even coming into this season, people were thinking, the Brewers have done it the last 2 years, but eventually the Cubs have to win the division, right? And
are people done overlooking the Brewers now?
I think
800-990-3776. Is this official target on the back now for the Brewers?
I believe the Brewers are done being overlooked. I don't know if there's a target on their back quite yet because it's still Milwaukee, but I do believe now that when people see the Brewers, there is a level of respect. They're not just lucky; they're good. They're a really good organization. And as a Brewers fan my entire life, it is hard for me to see myself as a fan knowing that the Brewers are actually like a team that people aspire to be.
How does this make you feel? Do you even know how to feel?
Yeah. I didn't hate the Cardinals, but I looked at the Cardinals and they always found a way. They had Tony La Russa, and they moved on and they still were good. And I'm just like, dude, what? How does this happen? We are now the Cardinals without the championship where we just find a way to develop young talent. We found a manager that actually can get the most out of people. Not saying Craig didn't, but what I'm saying, what Pat Murphy is building is he's building a culture that is truly going to win a championship for this team or has the potential to win a championship. When you bring up Cooper Pratt and the conversations about he's ready, he's tough, he's gritty, that means he has all the right stuff to be able to battle and be able to be coachable, right? He's 21. He's super young. He rose up through the minor leagues really, really quickly, but the Brewers have enough faith in him where they gave him that big contract, and they understand that this year, he's going to get his feet wet. Next year, he's going to develop. And then after that, they think he's going to start to skyrocket. They're putting him on a trajectory. It's all about culture that they were able to build under Pat Murphy and under, it started with Craig Counsell.
It's so interesting because when we talk about being looked at differently and how the Brewers are looked at nationally and wanting to do something that hasn't been done ever in the history of the franchise, it changes the conversation when you say Cooper Pratt, you're coming up. You're going to be the shortstop. Luis Rengifo and David Hamilton, I don't think they can be the guys at third base heading into the playoffs.
Well, Luis Rengifo got cut.
I meant to say David Hamilton and Joey
Joey
Ortiz.
Ortiz,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Misspoke. But
well,
that leads me to believe that they're really looking at this in a different way than they have in the past.
And that is something that that's also that I thought is that the Brewers aren't messing around. Like I do believe the Brewers are going to make a move at the deadline because I do think that they believe that this team can be something special, can be absolutely something special. And I look forward to see once we get to the trade deadline.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace. Do we already start? No, he's got to earn it, right?
Who's got to earn it?
I was going to go nicknames for Cooper Pratt.
Well, yeah, the difference between Cooper and Mizorowski, if Mizorowski came up, he was just, he was dazzling. He threw 100 miles per hour. We wanted to see what it is. We knew he had gas. Cooper Pratt, he got to earn it.
Yeah, he's got to earn it. I'm not going to get slap happy. Yes, Strofe.
According to Google AI, Cooper Pratt's most common and widely used nickname is simply Coop. Coop Coop.
There's already too many Coops.
I'm going to call Edrin Cooper Cowboy Cooper.
Cowboy Coop. Why is that?
Because he's
in the wild.
No, he's a Texas boy who enjoys horseback riding and being a cowboy. He
What
wears cowboy hats.
about your former draft crush and current Philadelphia Eagle, Cooper DeJean?
Coop. With the little Coop. He's not my little Coop.
What about our intern? That his name is Cooper.
His name is Cooper.
I called him Coop today.
You called him Coop?
Yeah, and then I just thought about Kyle. So is Cooper Pratt Coop?
No, he Coop. He go by Coop. When did this name Cooper come about?
I was saying there's a lot of Coopers.
Yeah,
all of a sudden.
I don't know any 70-year-old.
I need it, Strofe. I need the Cooper baby boom.
Have you ever met a 75-year-old Cooper? Grandpa Cooper.
Grandpa Coop.
Never heard of that.
Grandpa Coop.
Like Cecil, which ain't no kids named Cecil nowadays. Get ribbed the whole time, made fun of.
We can bring Cecil back.
I won't. You and your wife one day can maybe bring it back. Not me. Me and mine. We're staying away from that one. That old name.
What I was so glad to do, yes, Strofe.
It really started to uptick in 1995, and it is currently at the peak. It is the 50th most common baby name for boys in 2025.
I went to school with a Cooper. He was born.
27th most popular boy name in 2025, 50th in 24, 52nd in 23. So we are really getting. It didn't reach top 100 until 2007.
Ooh, no Cooper in my house though.
Year was Cooper Pratt born? 2005? What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
No Cooper in your house.
Well, I'm not naming a child Cooper.
Well, you're not. I thought you were on a path to get married first. Or is she?
No, she's not.
You have an announcement before the wedding?
Trust me, she's not pregnant.
Oh, trust you. Okay.
Trust you.
All right, well, trust you on
sorry
that.
To hear that, Kyle.
Yeah.
No.
Speaking of homes and whatever you do in your home, you should protect your home because that's what matters most. And that's what I do with Grimal & Associates because they have American Family Insurance back service. Clients are policies. They are people that love working with you to make sure you have what you need to protect what matters most. That's what I've loved about working with Grimal & Associates and Mandy's team. When you have the connection that they do with better service, that's what I love, right? I'm getting better coverage. I'm saving money. But then it's the servicing part that goes unnoticed because you don't think about it all the time. But when you need it, you want somebody there. I got the app. I have access to texting people that get back to me right away with whatever I need on the go. I know where to go at all times with Grimal & Associates. They build relationships that provide you peace of mind. So when I switched over and then I started the journey, I knew I made the right decision and I won't be going anywhere else because of Mandy's team with Grimal & Associates. So visit them at teamgrimal.com. That's team GRAMOLL.com. Luke Musgrave. Is it the end of him in Green Bay? Next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
I mean, I love you both, but I find Kyle a little more spot on.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We do have a crash on the off-ramp to 35th Street from westbound 94. Heads up with that. We are seeing delays from before 27th Street all the way past Hawley Road. Eastbound is backing up from 164 to about Springdale Road, more past Barker, and then back on the brakes from 76th Street all the way to 35th. Southbound on the bypass, backing up from Oklahoma Avenue down through the Hale interchange all the way to Forest Home. Traffic is brought to you by Piggly Wiggly, and when you shop at Piggly Wiggly, every dollar stays in the community we call home. Stop in today and see the difference shopping local really makes at Piggly Wiggly. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, becoming partly cloudy with the low of 55. Tomorrow, rain and storms likely, a half inch to an inch likely, a high of 67. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lasga on 94.5 ESPN.
All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the Evermore engagement rings at Kessler's.
You're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Ewald Automotive Group is celebrating America's 250th birthday with as little as $250 down or $250 a month. Ewald makes it easy to drive the new or used vehicle to fit your lifestyle. Celebrate America's 250th with Ewald Automotive. $250 down or $250 a month. Available on over 1,500 vehicles at every Ewald dealership location.
Select models with approved credit, tax, title, license, registration, and 479 dealer fees extra. See dealer for details. Expire 7/5/26.
It's a great day for Brewers baseball, and with Brewers checking from Associated Bank, you get a powerful lineup of perks all season. Leading off is express entry with incredible speed. Next up, 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. Sporty stuff. And third, up to 50% off home game tickets. But if you can believe it, there's even more you can score. Because with Brewers checking, you get the strongest lineup in baseball. Only from Associated Bank. Join the crew at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If you are thinking about getting engaged, you're looking to buy some jewelry, looking at buying some gold, you need to go to Paul's Jewelers in West Dallas because they will hook you up. Depending on what you're looking for, they have it all. I'm telling you, when I went there to get my own wedding band that I got, they were giving me great customer service. I had an idea and a vision of what I wanted, and they completely brought it to life. There's nothing like having an idea in your mind and having somebody bring it to life, but more importantly, it's nothing like having a team like they have at Paul's Jewelers that can walk you through the entire process and make you feel comfortable, and they just upgraded their experience. They just opened up the 7 C's Cafe. The 7 C's Cafe, where you can get coffee, cookies, and chocolate while talking about color, carat, clarity, and cut of the diamond. It is fantastic. Make sure you visit today because I promise you, you will love your experience when you work with Paul's Jewelers in West Dallas. You can get lab-grown diamonds. You can get traditional diamonds. Whatever you need, whatever fits in your budget, Paul's Jewelers has that. So I'm telling y'all, let them know Kyle sent you, and they will give you a hell of an experience when you visit Paul's Jewelers out in West Dallas.
Where is he?
Kyle in Brust. I can keep talking about Paul's Jewelers and how much I love Paul's Jewelers out in West Dallas. They got their 250-year anniversary, U.S. anniversary sale coming up here where they're going to be celebrating Made in the USA Jewelers as well. So I'm very excited about that.
You don't need to keep talking about it. I mean, we've been in this segment for over 2 minutes.
Bro, you are
Where
late.
were you?
You are late.
He talked about Paul Jewelers for a minute and a half. We let the music play for another 20 seconds.
Yeah, we came in and let the music play. You were gone for a good 6 minutes.
Where were you?
What is so important happening right now? Something
Why
important.
Why aren't you talking?
Because you guys are berating me.
Where
berating
were you,
bro? If I
you have a job to do.
If I was this late,
he would make the rest of the show about it. Where were you?
He paused the TV because he thought I was watching it.
Ben, answer the question.
I have to do something that's very important right now, and that is the soccer update brought to you by Discount Liquor. I'm just trying to get out of this.
Where were you?
Well, yeah, where were you? Who were you talking to?
Maybe I was.
Who are you?
You were talking to our boss?
Yeah.
Greg Scalzo?
No,
Danny Zetterman.
Oh, my gosh.
Our company's director of content is in town today.
I'm so sick of both of y'all. Both of y'all are the biggest ass kissers. I'm glad you said that. The biggest
I'm being honest.
The biggest ass kissers in the world. Y'all the fakest. Y'all are the fakest. Ben Brust just left our show to go ass kiss before he left. Stroking ass kissing. Everybody around here ass kissing. Am I the only OG around here? Damn.
All right, now can I do the soccer update?
Oh, my gosh.
Can you believe that Spain and Cape Verde, Belgium and Egypt, Saudi Arabia and Uruguay, Iran and New Zealand all tied? 4 draws in the games yesterday. It's only happened twice in the history.
Oh, and then you come in
June
with this.
15th, 1958, and today. If you would have parlayed $100 on all 4 ties, you would have made $70,000.
You sound so authentic reading that.
The soccer update has been brought to you by Discount Liquor. Make sure you stop at Discount Liquor for all of your
I love the
needs.
soccer update by Discount Liquor because I'm telling you this right now. 4 draws in one day.
Yes.
And the thing is soccer could be so exciting where you can have one team score a goal and then all of a sudden another thing comes down. I'm telling you, that soccer update, you could have did it with a lot more juice because that was exciting, exhilarating. A draw in soccer is much more fun than anything else.
You're lying through your draws in soccer are boring. It's what turns the average casual fan away from soccer.
You know what else is
It's like
boring?
kissing your cousin.
You know what it was like kissing your boss ass, what you were doing. I've had it. I've had it. Now you showing up late to our show. What do you think you're accomplishing by doing that? Is my job at risk? Oh, do I need to be ass kissing too?
I think you got to get on the program,
My
buddy.
goodness, I can't just be myself. Ben Brust, not only was he late, he admitted to why he was being late and has no problem.
Honesty is a core value of this company.
I can't wait to talk to Greg Scalzo. I'm going to tell Greg Scalzo, Greg, you got to do something about this because Ben Brust is distracted.
I kissed his ass for 8 years.
I'm going to tell him we need to start with all this ass kissing. We need to start earning our keep around this mug.
You don't think I earned my keep?
I thought you did.
I thought I did too.
I thought you
until
did
2 minutes. I'll own 2 minutes after the buzzer is.
Two might be light. Dude, you know my live reads can go long.
Yeah, I know. That's why I figured I was good.
I ran out of time.
That's how he's got a pause. I'll be back, and he'll be in the middle of pause.
That's how
he's not talking about pause when I walked.
That's how bad. That's how long you were going for it. That I was like, oh my gosh. Well, I guess I can keep talking about Paul's Jewelers. I mean, get your own one of a kind creation from Paul's Jewelers.
Dan and Sheboygan, you're on the Carbless Talking text line. Hey, what's up?
Hey, Dan. Ass kiss at work.
Ben, do you think this was the one year the Brewers were actually buyers? And could they possibly buy back Freddie Peralta to add to the rotation?
Dan, that's
the
not
Mets
at all
could
what
actually
you
be
said.
sellers?
Wait, did Dan
I would like Dan to ask his question again without being rudely interrupted because I think it's a great question.
That's not what he called it at all.
Keep quiet on the set. I'd like to hear from Dan.
Wait, Dan just lied.
Dan knows I want to talk about the Brewers right now, and you guys just want to call me an ass kisser, and you hung up on him?
I didn't hang up on him. He hung up. He called me and
What'd he say?
He said, sorry, I haven't been listening for a while. And then he said, I've been traveling, but I just turned on the radio. I've been listening for the last 65 seconds. I've heard Kyle use the word ass 10 times. Maybe Ben needs to keep ass kissing because he might not be on the air tomorrow, given how many times Kyle has said the word ass. And I said, great, I'll put you on hold.
You've said it 10 times.
I said, great, I'll put you on hold. And then he got through and said, Ben, I got a question about the Brewers.
Yeah, it's a great year to be buyers. It's a great year. You're coming off of, you have the two-time NL Manager of the Year. You have an amazing record on June 16th with a Cooper Pratt coming up right now to play tonight. Jackson Churrio's a star. Mizorowski's a star. Harrison's a star. You have budding stars, a part of a team with a manager that can lead you to something that's never happened in the history of the Milwaukee Brewers. So yes, now's the time to buy. It's the time to buy. Whether you get the arm that I want or you get a third baseman with some pop, you do it.
Did you lie to us?
About what?
Where were you?
That's exactly what I was doing.
What were you doing?
I was talking about fitness and food.
And what else? Did you do anything else?
Were you in the bathroom?
I was not. I swear to God. On my life. On my life.
You were talking about, wait, what were you talking about?
Fitness and food.
What does that mean?
It means I realized why my knee hurts today.
Go on.
I'm working on a plan.
Time out. We didn't know your knee hurt. You just said that like we knew that. We didn't know your knee hurt.
Ben Brust, that brain of his. They must be working overtime.
I was trying to talk about the Brewers making a move like Dan and Sheboygan wanted me to talk about.
Bro, I've seen the movie Inside Out, and it talks about people's emotions and what goes on. Bro, if they did an Inside Out of Ben Brust, bro, that would be a Pixar, Disney bestseller because that damn mind is all over the place.
That movie would be 9 hours long.
It would be long, but it'd be a good one. It wouldn't be G or
It wouldn't be boring.
So food,
it wouldn't be boring.
Everybody calm down. Deep breath.
I'm good.
Take a breath.
I don't know.
I'm good.
I don't know, Ben. You up there
Brewers need to be buying.
in the middle of the show.
They need to be buying.
In the middle of the show, this man was having a conversation about, you said, food, fitness, and why your knee hurts.
And he realized why his knee has been nagging him.
At 4:15?
Like we knew his knee was nagging him. So why? How did you realize your knee hurt, Ben?
Because I'm trying to get myself, I want to better myself, and so I've invested some more time in going to the Princeton Club.
No, you're not getting out of this.
No, that's true. So getting back to personal training, because right now I am not strong and I'm heavier than I want to be, and I think my body, when I play basketball, which I played yesterday.
I thought you were retired.
Retired?
You asked us 2 weeks ago, when do you hang it up? And you said you were going to hang it up.
Oh, that was a lie. I was never going to hang it up.
Of course.
I didn't say I was going to hang it up. I said I'm going to keep playing until I get injured. I did say I'm going to keep playing until I get injured.
Well, you said when is the right time?
When is the right time? I didn't say I was hanging it up.
So what does that have to do with food?
Making sure I'm eating the right things.
And you think your knee will hurt less.
So this is the conversation you were having during the show. Because you wanted
to
kiss
Not during the show.
No, it was during the show. 2 to 5 is during the show.
And also, you were 2.5 minutes late to the segment.
But Kyle usually does Paul's Jewelers in 2.5 minutes.
This segment started at 4:20. You walked into the room at 4:23 almost.
Again, pat on the back to me for taking ownership. I said
don't get to.
I said what I was doing. I was being honest about it. And instead of being professionals, you guys berated me. And then a fan called in to talk Brewers, and then you berated him.
Yeah.
It's just a bad performance by you guys.
No, it's a bad performance by you.
Again, at least I took ownership. You guys took no ownership over anything that's happened.
The fan that called in to talk about the Brewers didn't tell me he wanted to talk about the Brewers. He said he wanted to talk about you kissing ass.
Well, whose job is it to make sure that they screen them properly so we get the right content on the air? Is it me or is it you?
Is it my responsibility to make sure you're in the studio 2.5 minutes earlier?
Yes. You know this. Comes with the territory.
Does it?
Yeah.
So, wait. So what does this have to do with kissing ass, that your knee hurts?
I was just saying I was having a conversation
No,
with
I know
somebody.
exactly what it is. I'm so sick of watching y'all around here. I'm so sick of y'all. Listen, I already know. Y'all is the fakest and the phoniest people around here. I'm telling you this right now. Strofe is over here, yeah, and this, and Ben is over here. Oh, let's chat it up. I'm just sitting here saying, can we just get a show together? Can we just be great? Can y'all stop being mwah and just work hard? That's the difference between me and y'all. Y'all don't want to earn it. Y'all want to kiss y'all way to the top. Guess what? I ain't never kissed my way.
You really
nowhere.
want to do this? You were kissing Craig Karmazin's butt all the way on Sunday Karma.
Strofe is her Sunday
for
Karma.
the last 8 years.
I'll be giving it
hey,
right
Kyle,
back
for
to
no
Craig.
pay, you want to keep showing up on Sundays?
You do not talk to Craig the way you talk to me in bed.
That
is a fact.
Well, I don't talk to Craig that way, but I'll be keeping Craig in.
Craig might say the most outrageous things of the three of us between me, Ben, and Craig, and you let him get away with by far the most.
Well, let him get away is true, but I push back and I talk about him. But I do let him get away with some things. I work for free on Sundays for so long because I enjoy doing it.
Oh, that's not kissing ass at all, I'm sure.
Yep,
Has
not
nothing to do with it.
No, I enjoy doing it.
Kyle Wallace, the cheapest person in the world, loved doing something for free.
Yep, exactly.
Y'all remember, I wasn't on air for multiple years.
Because you were kissing butt to get there.
No, I wasn't. I was just happy to be here.
High voice. Lying voice.
I was never.
Lying voice.
I ain't never
It all
kissed.
comes full circle.
I ain't
We're all
never
a bunch
kissed.
of ass kissers.
No, not me. Not me. Not me. I tell Craig in a heartbeat.
What?
Anything that's on my mind.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's my boy. We go way back. We go back to 09.
So the
Like
good news
two
is,
flats on the Cadillac, like an old man hairline.
the good news is the conversation I had, although it hurt the show and I did derail us, it was about getting back to the Princeton Club in a way where I can grow. Because I want to grow in 2026, and the best way to grow is by joining the Princeton Club for your better tomorrow. They will cheer for you when you walk in the door. They will greet you so you can see the environment, the atmosphere you're walking into. Provide personal training, workout classes, state-of-the-art workout equipment. In New Berlin, they have a functional strength training area with a track. You can flip tires, pull sleds. You can walk around the track. You have a swimming pool outside, inside, basketball courts. You name it, they have something for you. So make sure that you head to the Princeton Club to find your better tomorrow, and you can grow in 2026. I won't move. I'll be right here. I'm not going anywhere.
Well, I'm going to take my steps. I got to get my steps in, and I got to use the bathroom. But I'll be back, and I'll be back on time.
Sounds good,
I'm
Kyle.
responsible.
All right.
What are we talking about next?
It's a surprise.
Ooh, I like surprises.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Trust me.
What do you mean, trust you?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We've got northbound 4394 right about at the ramp from 6th Street, the right shoulder blocked with a crash. It is going to be tight coming up from Beecher Street all the way up through the Marquette up to about Locust. Southbound, you're seeing delays on 43 from about Good Hope Road down towards Bender, back on the brakes from Capitol Drive down through the Marquette all the way pretty much to Lincoln Avenue. We've also got an issue on northbound 41 at North Avenue. The left lane is blocked. We've got an incident there. That's got things backing up from before Mayfair Road all the way up past Capitol Drive, almost to Hampton. On the southbound side, backing up from Good Hope Road down through the Capitol Drive area. At IKEA Oak Creek, making your home uniquely yours is now more rewarding. Join rewards from IKEA family and start earning points today. Not a member yet? Sign up for free at IKEA.com/US and start earning. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, becoming partly cloudy with a low of 55. Tomorrow, rain and storms likely, a ½ inch to an inch likely, a high of 67. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazga on 94.5 ESPN.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year Award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Looking for a better spot for your next team outing or client meeting? Welcome to Veer North, Milwaukee's upscale sports bar, designed for more than just game day. It's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strope. Veer North, located on Milwaukee's east side, your go-to for catching the big game, happy hour, or your next group outing. This is more than your average sports bar. Elevated food, craft cocktails, and a modern atmosphere. Perfect for off-site meetings and entertaining clients. And when the game's on, you've got the best seat in the house. Veer North, Milwaukee's east side destination for business and game day alike.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust talking about our great friends at Road America, America's national park of speed. Turn your day into an experience at Road America. Conveniently located in between Madison, Milwaukee, and Green Bay, this legendary track offers more than just racing. Walk the grounds, explore every corner, and watch the action from wherever you want. Kids 16 and under get you in free with a paying adult at the gate and camp on site all weekend long. IndyCar is must-see and is coming up on June 18th through the 21st. Great food, great views, and non-stop action. Road America, where racing meets outdoors. Check out roadamerica.com to get tickets.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. And beer fans, we've got something to cheer about. Michelob Ultra is the official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026. So whether you call it soccer or football, it's time to get your game plan ready as the world's largest soccer tournament returns to the USA. Stop by Discount Liquor to pick up a 12-pack of Michelob Ultra and score a free Michelob Ultra soccer koozie. At Discount Liquor, we stock over 15,000 varieties of beer, wine, spirits, THCA, and non-alcoholic beverages, all at the lowest prices in town. From craft brews to hard-to-find whiskeys, we've got a lineup for you. So don't get caught off sides with an empty fridge. Stop into Discount Liquor and stock up before kickoff. Visit us in Milwaukee on 51st and Oklahoma or in downtown Waukesha at Barstow and Maine.
Discount liquor.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Summer is quickly approaching. If your home already feels warmer than it should, your windows could be working against you. That's why now is such a smart time to upgrade with Universal Windows Direct. New energy-efficient windows can completely change how your home feels during the hottest months of the year, keeping the cool air in and the heat out in your home comfortable all summer long. And right now, when we work with Universal Windows Direct, guess what? You can buy 4 windows, get 4 free. You heard that right. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free at Universal Windows Direct. Plus, you'll get 48 months, 0% interest financing, and that's 4 full years to pay with no interest, making this the perfect time to invest in your home without stretching your budget. Call 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000, or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Kyle and Brust with you. Now, Kyle, you've had a long relationship with your car.
Oh, that's my baby.
Your baby.
Oh, that's my baby. I had that baby for a long time.
Strofe, you previously had a very, very long relationship with your car.
Yeah, 320,000 miles on my 2007 Saturn Ion, the second 2007 Saturn Ion I owned.
Oh, wow. You didn't drive it for all those 300,000.
No, I got it at 180, 190.
Oh, wow, you put a lot on.
I put a lot on. I had it from my second one. I had it from the before my senior year of high school until just over 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So it sounds like you guys have a hard time breaking up with your car.
Oh, yeah. Break up with my car.
Yeah.
Why would I break up with my car?
Because getting a new car is really fun.
Cool. That's nice. It costs money. I know
everything goes back to money, but the new car smell.
Cool. That's nice. That's good.
Or a nice certified pre-owned that is revamped.
Sounds wonderful, but my car gets me from point A to point B.
Do you have a hard time breaking up with your car? 800-990-3776. Because if my car sounded like this. How do you deal with that every single day going from point A to point B?
It
sounds like I'm going up a roller coaster.
Not even that. It sounds like it gets worse.
It gets worse?
These streets in Milwaukee with these potholes? Hell yeah. But yeah, Yeah, no, I take the freeway mostly to work, and it doesn't sound like that on the freeway. It's fine. It's just background noise. You learn to ignore it. When it first started happening a couple weeks ago, I said, what in the hell is this? But my mechanic let me know what it is. I'm going to drop it off to him. He going to take care of it. We all good. I ain't got to worry about it. So ain't no reason for me to think about moving on from my car. I ain't got to think about hanging it up. My car's good.
Your car's good?
Yeah.
This is good?
It's fixable.
By the way, if you're in your car, this is not your car. Don't be alarmed. I feel like I have to say that because I'm not allowed to have sirens play. That's illegal. This feels illegal for right now. For people to hear every day what you have to hear when you drive.
The engine going nice. It's nice and peaceful in the car. It's great. My car is great. 190,000 miles on it. Just got it looked at. Shout out to the folks who looked at it. They did a great little check. They said, you good to go.
What about shout out to Zimbrick European, where I leased a 2-door coupe, and then I moved into a 4-door, and then I moved in an SUV, and I've had 3 cars in 8 years, and
that's what's up.
It's been what's up.
That's it.
You got to live that life.
Zimbrick European, fantastic. And when I'm ready to divorce my car and break open my car, I will hit them up. But I'm quite not ready. I don't understand why anybody wants to get rid of the car. You know what my baby girl told me? She told me, when we have kids, Kyle, you're going to have to get rid of that. And I said, I ain't getting rid of my baby. You crazy? My baby been with me longer than I've been with her. She going to make me get rid of my baby?
Ken thinks you drive a pontoon.
I do drive a pontoon.
No. Does your pontoon sound like your car?
Oh, no, my pontoon, that's new. That's fresh. My pontoon's nice. New.
Oh, you are going up a roller coaster right now to the top. You're slowly going up the roller coaster.
Well, but
you don't ride roller coasters. You have a fear of roller coasters.
I do, but I'm trying to figure out why would somebody, if my car gets me from point A to point B, my car got me to Madison and back multiple times last week, and my car going to get me to Madison back on Friday as well when we do our remote on Juneteenth. And so I'm just trying to understand, why would somebody want to get a new car when the current vehicle they have is just A-okay? I don't think there's any time to divorce a car when the car is actually working for you. So I don't understand why you guys think I need to get rid of my car, especially when it's fixable. That noise will be gone by next week.
That will not be gone.
Oh, yes, it will.
And if it's not that noise, it'll be another noise.
No, the noise will be gone by next week. I promise you. My mechanic already bought the piece. He's a little backed up right now. By Friday, hopefully I can get over there. Gone. Finito.
Gone.
Not there. Gone. So I don't have to worry about that noise. But I just don't understand why anybody would hang up a nice car. Well, hang up a vehicle when it's not ready to be hung up. I think that's financially irresponsible, personally.
I think you need to live a little.
That car's been paid off since 2016.
For the amount of work you've probably given your mechanic.
No. Yeah.
So now you're ripping off your mechanic?
I bought that car for $17,000 back in 2012, paid it off by 2016, 2017, and I have probably put an additional maybe $8,000 into it. Maybe. Maybe.
It's good down payment on a new car.
Yeah, but I had that car for almost 15 years.
I feel like you and Homer are probably on the same playing field.
Because he's a smart man. He knows how to save. He's like Walmart. Live better. Save money, live better. Homer and Kyle.
Homer and Kyle save money, live better?
Yeah, we live a good life.
You guys do.
Mm-hmm.
Really good life. Pulling a Thibodeau.
Wait, does Homer get any input on this?
Of course you do. You're right here. You always have the opportunity to press on and give your input.
He said, we live a good life.
We do live a good life, Homer.
That's okay.
Yours is okay?
Homer.
That's okay.
How would it be better?
If I was as rich as I thought I would be.
Oh,
I could do a lot of things that I can't do.
You thought you were going to be richer than what you are?
I did. Oh, yeah.
How rich did you think you're going to be?
Yeah, 10 million?
I figured, no, 20.
20
million?
Yeah.
Back then, too?
Well, growing up,
you grew up in the 60s and 70s, and you thought you was going to have 20 million?
Yeah.
Like 20 million back then is like
100 million.
No, I assumed that, you'd have inflation. Like in 1980 when I started in radio, interest was like 16%. Jimmy Carter. And so I figured I didn't have to make that much, and then I get to 16%.
Homer, you've made 20 million in your career.
No, not even. No, come on.
In your life, Homer, you've been working for 50 years?
Whatever. I have not made $20 million.
Maybe not 20 million.
Well, maybe not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, nice change.
No.
You should change on the Packers as easy as you check there.
Maybe you've made millions. We're all going to make millions in our life. Making $1 million, I'll tell you, making $1 million ain't in your lifetime is nothing. It's what you do with the money you make. Hell, Strofe going to make $1 million at some point.
In 50 years.
Come on.
I'm joking.
That's
joking.
the truth,
only
though.
20. What is that? Only 20,000 a year.
That's before you're not going to cash $1 million in checks from work.
No.
You should.
In your life?
You should. You should. After taxes, yeah, you should.
Sure,
Okay.
you should.
All right.
I'm team Kyle on this one.
Yeah, you should. Even if you cash $40,000 after taxes, show do the math. $40,000.
That's like 25 years.
Yeah, it's 25 years.
Okay.
All them checks you got coming in, I ain't counting your checks, but I mean, you do a lot of stuff. You be everywhere, Homer. You ain't a one income type guy.
You do whatever they ask when you have a 1-hour show if you want any professional advice.
We get to what a Thibodeau is from Homer on the Homer Hour.
No, we don't. We're not talking about Thibodeau. We're talking about only one thing. Leon Rose. This is an embarrassment to the world of sports.
Wait, what happened with Leon Rose? Tell us next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust
If you suck, I'm going to say you suck.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tauscher, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin doesn't believe in games. They never inflate pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. Buy direct through Pella, and one trusted team handles everything with Pella certified installers every step of the way. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
Hey, better. Swing into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
ESPN Wisconsin's Game Nights are here for Events by Design. You want people to actually show up for your community event, charity gala, or nonprofit fundraiser while making a memorable impression on them. Events by Design turns those moments into meaningful experiences that engage your audience and bring your mission to life. They manage everything: designing, planning, production. No stress, no loose ends. Just an experience your guests remember, exponentially benefiting your cause. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
Summerfest brings the biggest names in live music to Milwaukee's lakefront across 3 unforgettable weekends, including performances from Jelly Roll, Russell Dickerson, Cody Johnson, Floss, Tucker Wetmore, Nate Smith, Whiskey Myers, Sam Barber, and more. Don't miss Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance, June 18th through 20th, June 25th through 27th, and July 2nd through 4th. Get tickets now at summerfest.com.
Looking to transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank? At your local IKEA in Oak Creek, they believe everyone deserves a beautiful and affordable living experience that enhances your everyday life. From comfortable and fashionable sofas and sectionals, to kitchens full of inspiration, to bedrooms designed to help you find your best sleep and relaxation, IKEA's home furnishing combines form and function to fit any lifestyle and budget. Visit IKEA Oak Creek today or explore their collection online at ikea.com/US.
Looking for your next unforgettable night out in Milwaukee? Step into Upper Bar, where the city lights meet the river's edge and every evening feels like an occasion. Perched above the Milwaukee River with sweeping downtown views, Upper Bar is your stylish escape to the heart of the city. Sip handcrafted cocktails, explore curated wines, and share flavorful bites made for good company. Whether you're meeting friends, starting your night, or just chasing the view, you'll find it all here. Upper Bar, elevated evenings right in the center of it all. Visit upperbarmke.com to learn more.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's not all about betting at the Potawatomi Sportsbook. There's amazing food in the menu filled with brunch items. All-day brunch with steak and eggs, which is my favorite. A steak and a bagel sandwich, pancakes and more, Wisconsin-style appetizers featuring a lot of cheese. Build your own burger, tons of cold beverages. Again, you have that 2,000 square foot video wall with something going on all the time. Whatever you want to watch, they'll have it on. Bingo, table games, slot machines, and the sports book. It's all there from you. Must be 21 years or older to enter. Bet above the rest with Potawatomi. Homer, you said Leon Rose gives you hope for the Milwaukee Brewers. Tell us why.
No, it's the greatest achievement in the history of sports. I don't believe it's ever been done before.
What?
You have an owner who's historically horrible, James Dolan, for 20 years. Turned the New York Knicks into a bad 8th grade team. And then in 2020, he hires Leon Rose. Next 6 years, they win a title.
Leon Rose was the agent?
Yeah, never been in this position. He was the agent for LeBron James, and then his partner stole him away.
LeBron James, he wasn't LeBron James' agent.
Yes, he was with what's his name?
Rich Paul.
Oh, Rich Paul.
Then Rich Paul stole him, and so then he
I didn't
Then he
know
worked
that.
with Henry Thomas, who was Dwayne Wade's agent, and they hooked up together. But no, there's no way. There's no other story. The story is the coach. The story is the player. There's no way to describe how bad James Dolan was as an owner.
So alert to Josh Glessing, then, the president of the Milwaukee Bucks.
He's not the president. He doesn't mean anything. Haslam runs the whole show. He's going to own the whole team soon. He's now the worst owner in the world.
So how do you have hope for the Bucks?
Because if Dolan can win, anybody can win.
But you put Dolan's success to somebody else.
Well, he hired
Dolan.
him.
That's
he hired him, I guess.
Yeah,
so
and
that never
Glessing's
happened.
part of the Haslam group.
Right,
and
the chances of Haslam doing it are slim and none, but they were none before Dolan did this. I challenge anybody. Tell me another story where an owner who was so horrific all of a sudden won a title.
Yeah,
it's never. I don't believe it's ever happened. It is actually similar to the Packers. They sucked for so long because
did the McCaskies own the Bears when they won in '85?
They must have.
Yeah, but they won.
They've always.
But they've sucked ever since.
Well, no, but you can't. That Dolan sucked from the beginning. He took the team in 2000.
73.
Took over in 2000. Yeah. They won one playoff game in 20 years.
Yeah, and they then before. I mean, they went to the finals.
Right. Yes, they had some success up until '99 until he took over. And no, it's impossible. It would be easier to bring the Titanic up from the bottom. There's no way to describe how impossible this is. A bad owner doesn't. I'm open to any other suggestion ever. In any situation when it occurs, you always hope the owner's going to leave.
Yeah,
because the owner ain't going to change. Now, to be fair, Jerry Jones is trying to do it with the Cowboys, but he already won 3 titles.
He was good from the.
Dolan won nothing. He had the Midas touch. Everything he touched turned to a muffler. And they win a title 6 years later after he hires Leon Rose.
I thought you were supposed to trust that touch.
I don't think what Jesus did is as amazing as what Leon Rose did.
I don't know about that.
Yes.
That's a little.
Quote me on that.
Jesus turned water into wine.
This is harder. To win for Dolan is harder. You quote me on that.
So is Leon Rose?
They don't kick me out of the Catholic Church. What Leon Rose did is more amazing than what Jesus did.
They're going to invite you to preach on Sundays now.
Homer, have you ever thought some of the statements that you make may be a little bit exaggerated and extreme?
It's the only way for people to fully. Yes, that's exaggerated. Yes, it's extreme. But people don't seem to understand how amazing it is what he did. I challenge anybody to give me another example in sports ever where an owner who was so horrifically bad.
Can't we just
they always stay bad. They don't all of a sudden. I don't know how he figured out why he hired Leon Rose.
Well, if it was 1 in a million, it doesn't mean 1 in a million is going to happen again.
It was 0 in a million.
It wasn't 0
here's
in a
what
million.
you need to understand.
So you're saying the Bucks are going to suck for a long time?
Probably, yes. He's right up there with the Dolan, but now there's hope. Okay, here's what they always say. This is like a blind squirrel finding an acorn. No, this is like a dead squirrel finding an acorn. That's what this is.
I think point.
And you can't. Here's what I'm going crazy. You can't over-exaggerate this.
I mean, they did.
Just like Jesus, you can't over-exaggerate walking on water.
I mean,
they did. Oh, you're overselling it, Homer. No, that's pretty good.
They pulled a lot of the right strings. I'll say that.
He pulled them all.
I mean,
for an owner who had ruined.
I mean, when you look at their roster as well, a lot of these guys.
He created all of it.
He
just grabbed Villanova. You saw Villanova. You should have saw this coming.
No, I didn't. I wouldn't have taken. Josh Hart was
Brunson.
Hart was the star of that team.
So 4 of those guys have won a national title and an NBA title.
Brunson won in high school in Illinois.
Yes, he won a
high
state
school. Stevenson, 2 in college.
2 in college and an NBA championship.
I know, but Dante DiVincenzo, Brunson, Hart, and Bridges.
There's no doubt in my mind that they gave all those choices up for Bridges because of his connection to Villanova. There's no question.
It worked out.
But I don't know. So nobody's talking about it. Leon Rose is bigger than Miz. More amazing than Miz. Miz would have to throw a perfect game
Homer,
in 3 straight games.
It's Tuesday.
To equal what Leon Rose did.
It's Tuesday. Where did this come from? Now something's bigger than Miz? This came out of...
No.
Are you starting the show with Leon?
Miz would have to throw
what
3
moves
straight
Leon Rose
perfect
make
games
today?
to equal what Leon Rose did. People don't
What
even know his
move
name.
did Leon
All these
Rose
people in
make?
New York that are great reporters, they aren't bringing it up.
All right, Homer. It's gonna be fun.
We're sending it to you. You're covering the Knicks next year. We need more on this.
No, you don't.
We have a crash on the ramp from Mitchell Boulevard.